And good evening. We're the nerds of Diced Coffee, here to give you more unsolicited life advice. Only take drugs from friends.
Yes.
We're going to start our Call of Cthulhu campaign again. But before we do, let's meet our victims for the night. Investigators.
Hi, my name is Jay and I'm playing Corey.
Lorenz.
Hi, I'm Lorenz and I'm playing Mike.
Hi, I'm TJ and I'm playing Bob.
Okay. We are continuing our little story, and tonight is episode 7, Into the Madness. Where
Hi, I'm Lorenz.
last we left off, our investigators, Corin has had a rough week or so. One whose mother had passed away. Bob had found some unusual things about his former co-workers and friends, and you've all realized that Aaron Stone's house had been bought out by someone else that Wandu has told you and showed you pictures of to be probably another cultist problem. It's going to be the day after, or as you awaken in your own apartment. Wanvu has taken a day off, so to speak. He has been having problems. Bob, you have not had a good week for yourself by any means. It has been rather difficult given everything you've seen, given the problems that you've had to fix and the issues. And you do still owe Corey a major favor now.
Yes.
Corey, we start off tonight with a text message that I will send to you. And you have received this message from what you've set out to do previous night. With that, we start the morning off in the diner, where Wanvu has sent you a text reading that he is going to be out for a bit, spending time with his family who are still in the city, and he's a little panicky because the book is missing. That's a message that you received from him.
I'm going to send a reply and say, when was the last time you saw it?
In a few minutes, you get a reply. It was just last night. It was in my bag. I don't know what happened.
Did you leave it somewhere while you're drunk?
I don't know. It's always in my bag. I don't take it out. I'm gonna look for it, and I'm gonna deal with my family. I won't be around for today. Try to keep safe.
Will do.
Okay. While this is happening, Gord, you also receive another text. It's an invite to join the new owner of Aaron Stone's former mansion for a housewarming party, and to bring some guests if you want to.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to prepare a group message. Basically, a group that includes all of us, the ones that are investigating recently, and I'm going to screenshot the text and send it over to group chat.
Unfortunately, school has just reopened and Lily still is a scholar who needs to attend. Norman has a job to do, and unlike the previous librarian, he has not had a gun pointed at him. Bob is a contractor, so Bob does have some free time. He has a few projects on hand, but his people are taking care of it. Provided he drops by to check on progress, he should have the time. That leaves just the two of you. Cord, you
Yeah.
realize how dangerous the situation might be. And you realize who you're dealing with and the people that are involved in this dire situation. Therefore, it's easy to conclude that you have some contacts that you might want to call in for this.
What? Yeah.
Sorry, Mike happens to be one particular contact you've never had to use before, but he does have a select few skills that might come in handy should things get a little hairy.
Okay. I'm going to give him a call.
Mike, your phone rings. You do see the number, it is saved. Corey is for lack of any other better word, a criminal who has contacts with lots of people, including you for certain jobs. She pays you from time to time. Been a while since you've heard from her. And she is now calling on your phone.
Okay, I answered the phone.
Yep.
Mike,
Hello.
good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Corey. I might
Alright.
actually need your services for the day. Think you're up for it?
So you got a job for me? Sure.
Yep,
How
just
much
a
you
regular
paying, though?
bodyguard thing. The
How
usual.
much you paying though? I'm
usual
asking how
things.
much you paying though.
Ugh,
I wanna know how much I'm getting from this. I ain't no goddamn job unless I get paid. So how much am I
God.
getting for this?
yes, I'm throwing 500. Just need you to keep my ass safe.
500 bucks. Sure, why not? Good money
Alright.
from good people now.
I'll send you the location where to find me. Bring your guns. See you
Oh
later.
boy.
Your concealed guns, specifically.
Hmm?
Well, you never specified, so Mike, what do you bring with you?
A violin case. Let's keep it classic. Maybe
Right.
a cello case.
Yeah. So, Mike, first of all, you are to meet Corey at the Spades Diner. It's in an older district of town. It's got a 50s aesthetic. You've been there before. As you enter the diner, you see Cora talking to a man who you recognize from commercials and TV advertisements as Good Job Bob. They're
Holy
talking to
shit, you're
diners,
that
you're
guy
right.
from the TV. I can say I'm not a big fan. You look fatter in real life. Not just kidding.
Sorry, TJ.
You're
Oh my
muted.
god. Core, is this one of your associates?
Yeah. Well, you see, the last time we went there, someone decided to go trigger happy and shot a few people. So I kind of wanted to have someone who's relatively stable to watch over us.
Hey, I promise not to bring any guns anymore. Maybe.
Yes, Bob, but the thing is, that was my gun that you took. You didn't
Yeah.
exactly use your own gun. You took my gun. So,
By the way, thank you very much again for cleaning that up, I guess.
yeah, don't
Uh,
mention it. Oh, God. Ugh,
She
I'm
won't
gonna go
mention what's
choose.
the price I have to pay also.
Well, I trade in favors. It's not gonna be easy, but I'll make sure not to overcompensate.
So what?
Mike? Bob, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, nice to
So
meet you.
we're
TV
about
man.
to go to a party, right?
Dress
Sure.
shirt and tie.
We're
He's
going
wearing
to a
shirt and
nice
tie.
party.
Shirt
No,
and
that's
tie.
that is the set aesthetic that you need to go in. It's formal.
And what is he wearing?
What is Mike wearing?
Keeping it classy, I guess.
Black suit?
Coat, suit, but no tie. Coat, suit, but no tie.
Yep. Close enough.
Yeah, basically
That'll
Michael
do.
de Santa.
There you go. Bob, do you have anything that resembles a suit and tie?
Well, yeah, at least I have something that I use on Wonbu's funeral, mother's funeral, Say's funeral.
Use the same suit.
Hey, I only have one.
You're in a commercial, for fuck's sake. Get yourself another suit.
Keeping it classy, man. Take a funeral suit to a party. I like that.
Yeah. It's
Not
how you-
ominous at all.
Yeah.
Not ominous at all, Bob. Jesus.
Hey, it's all black to me. The suit's all black.
No!
All the same.
No!
No?
Damn it, Bob. It's fine. Let's just go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna whisper to Bob. Should we tell him about the spooky shit, or should we just let him find out?
Yeah, we just let him find out. I still don't believe it. By the
Oh
way,
yeah, you never saw anything happen.
yeah, the only thing that I saw is the book, and that's really creepy.
It is. It is.
We don't want to creep out someone on his first day, I guess. I
Well,
don't
just
even
think it
know
would
how
be
to
fun,
react to the
though.
book when I saw it.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Well, Mike, you're gonna see some weird shit, and you gotta be ready for it, and that's all you need to know. If someone points a gun at us, you shoot them in the head.
Yes, if someone is trying to hurt you, don't hesitate to shoot. That is what I learned from
Z's
Corey,
last
Well-
word.
from Zay.
Well, I'm getting paid for this. If you tell me to shoot Jesus Christ, I'd be shooting the second coming for all I care.
Yeah, fair. Let's see.
Yeah.
So
Cor, by the way, would you have an idea why he had invited you? You're not close, right?
Not really. I know the guy, but I don't know him. But I guess we're gonna find out.
okay.
Okay.
Shall we?
You travel. After lunch, you leave the diners, you have a meal. You travel in Cora's shitty Honda. It's
Can
a broken down
Actually, yeah, I'm just using the
old
shitty Honda.
Honda. And you are traveling into a very prestigious and very classy street of Jericho City, where the elites stay. Mansions everywhere, gates, bodyguards. You arrive at a mansion that looks like it's seen better days, but it is still very much an upper class state kind of place to live in. It's got this long yard, lots of hedge work, needs to be trimmed maybe, but the mansion itself is very large, easily house maybe 10 or 15 different rooms. Lots of cars already parked outside. Oddly enough, the cars that are parked outside are regular cars, mostly expensive ones, designers and various types of sports cars as well as luxuries, BMWs, along with Lamborghinis on the side. On the inside, however, you find it's a uniform kind of SUV, and there's about 6 of them. Uniformed black SUVs with no license plates and heavy, heavy tints. You are free to park wherever you want. As you park and you enter, the 2 gentlemen in a suit, Cora, I'm assuming in some sort of cocktail dress.
Yep.
Right. Mike has a cello case. I might assume you're bringing a guitar case with you, Cora.
I see this, right? Hmm. They already
Bringing
saw
a
my
shell.
guitar case, but the people who saw it technically is dead. So yeah, I would bring my guitar case.
And Bob is just in a suit.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh, wait,
gonna bring anything.
Yes?
Never mind. I'll just bring my gun. Just holster it here. My combat knife on my boots. Yes, I'm wearing a dress and boots. And
Good to know.
taser.
Where
Did I saw
do
that?
you-
I thought we're going to party core.
Yes, we're going to the party. You don't see anything. I've hidden it.
where
Yeah.
do you holster the
Very cool.
gun in a cocktail dress? You
Where's
know
it?
you
Coat.
leave the coat.
Inside my coat.
You
Sorry.
know you leave the coat in a coat hanger, right?
There's this kind of. It's a off-shoulder thing. Fashion. It's an off-shoulder thing.
Fine. Fine. You have a
I'm sorry. I can't explain
fashionable
it, but it's.
you have a fashionable coat. Sure. You enter the place. You enter the mansion as you are allowed in. Almost as if you were expected. Nobody questions your arrival. Inside this large mansion is not what you expect from the outside. The interior of the mansion, while it holds a very expensive kind of wood and marble floors and very expensive decor, it's also been ruined to an extent. It looks like glass bottles of alcohol have been splashed onto the walls. It looks like things have been somewhat destroyed in here, and they don't look like they've had the time to actually do any kind of renovations to the place. When you enter here, you go to in the interior to the sort of living room, or what used to be the living room, and around here you find Richard Peckett, a man that all three of you recognize as one of the most affluent, powerful businessmen in America. He owns lots of holding companies. He's a major investor in a lot of them. He's a rich man. As you enter, you see that he's got his hair combed back. It's black, kind of just combed all the way back, and it's kind of graying at the roots. He's got a very tailor-made Armani suit, pinstriped, and he's got a very silk tie and shirt and dress pants. As you enter, you see that he's surrounded by four guys in very dark suits with black neckties and black dress shirts. And they're not even making an effort to hide the fact that there is a gun under the coat. It's there. You look at it, and it's there. It's just hanging there. As you enter and he sees you enter, he looks directly at Cora and says, "Miss Bennett, it is a pleasure. I'm so happy that you accepted my invitation." And he kind of
Sir.
gestures to take your hand. The kiss.
Sir Beckett, it isn't my. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you for the invite.
The party
Sir.
will start in a few hours, but please feel free to enjoy yourself with wine, the food, whatever you wish to indulge yourself in. I apologize for the furniture. The previous owner left this place in such shambles that I could not possibly renovate it overnight, but I wanted to throw a housewarming party and to get to know you and your associates right away.
I see. Well, you have our company. We'll
May
be
I
enjoying
know-
ourselves then.
May I know who you've brought with you? Such finely dressed gentlemen. Are you that guy from the commercial?
Hi, I'm Bob. Nice to see you.
Yes, I
Nice to
remember
meet
you. Good job, Bob. I might
Oh.
need your services to repair this house. It's such a lovely home, but it's been destroyed by youthful exuberance, I suppose. Some children
Yes.
who used to own this house caused quite a bit of damage to it. It's rather alarming.
Thank you very much. If you want a quotation on it, you
Let's
can give me a
talk
call.
after the party. Do you have a business card?
I will like to give it to you.
Thank you. I need only the best to touch this new home of mine. It is my latest investment. Please enjoy yourselves at the party. Feel free to mingle with the guests who have already arrived. My house is your house.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, darling.
He just has a look at Mike for a quick second, but he doesn't pay it any attention as he just talks with his associates on the corner. What do the three of you like to do?
I'm doing a quick skim to see if I recognize anyone in the room.
You move around the house. There is no one you really know. A few people that you don't know personally but are rich and affluent. Their names and their faces come across the news every now and then. A few business moguls, some upstarts, but no one you know personally around here.
I just want to take a look at what happened to the entrance to the basement.
You go to the entrance of the basement and it's just a door. It's closed, but it is just a door. Looks like the same door.
Okay. I check out for number of guards, possibly vantage points in exit, just in case.
You will have to roll your spot hidden.
Hold on.
In your PDF, in your character sheet, you don't have a spot hidden, so you need to roll under 25.
Rolling on. I'm just gonna use the dice roller online.
Feel free.
Do you want?
I would also
I failed. I failed so hard. 93.
Not a fumble. So for now, you're safe. So you kind of take a look around the place, but you realize that everyone looks like they're dressed the same. However, because these guards are not necessarily making an effort to hide their guns, you can at least clock the people who have weaponry on them. And so far, at least on the first floor, with a quick look without actively antagonizing anyone to look directly at them, you see about 4 or 5 people who have guns on them.
Okay.
Bob, you were gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to look if some of the artifacts that we have talked about is something that is displayed in the house and not in the basement.
If you're looking for something that's outwardly displayed, no, it is not.
Okay.
Not at least on the first floor. You're still on the first floor here. You haven't seen anything displayed.
Oh, I mean, while approaching the door to the basement,
Yeah.
do I see someone people? Do I see some people doing or going there, back and forth? Maybe I just move away a little and observe.
No. No one seems to be entering or exiting that place. When I said that you don't see any artifacts displayed, what I mean is that if you're just walking along the hallways and not opening individual rooms, there's nothing in public.
Okay. Actually, that's what I want to do. I mean, just normal way of walking around, taking a look at things.
Yeah, I'm going to try to talk with someone. Someone
yeah.
is alone.
Someone's alone. He's just kind of standing there. He's by this sort of buffet-looking table. He's pouring himself a glass of wine. Looks like a rich man. Doesn't look like he looks like he's in his mid-50s, kind of rich. You think you've seen his face before in some news, but business news is not something you read very often.
True. What time is it?
It's about 1. It's about 2:30 by the time you finished going around and by the time you got here.
Okay. I go sneak around, look for fuse boxes and maybe gas mains connecting the oven, just in case.
sneak around us and you don't want people to see you.
Yeah, I don't want people.
Make a stealth roll.
Okay.
That I believe you do have. It's a 60.
I still fail. 76.
Maybe use your
Wait,
dice.
what did you get? 96?
76.
Not
Oh my
enough.
god.
I'm not very good at my job, as you can see.
It's the luck of the road.
You you try to sneak around, so to speak, but you are spotted by a few people, mostly rich people. It's odd because the guards don't seem to mind wherever you go. I mean, you go to the kitchen and you kind of look around. You're not very inconspicuous, but you look around for pipes and gas lines, and nobody seems to be paying any attention. The people who aren't armed, the rich people, are kind of just looking at you and backing away slowly because they don't know what you're doing. While the people who are armed or who have guns on them don't seem to be stopping you or doing anything to stop you.
Okay. Well, you don't see a well-dressed repairman? What's wrong with you folks? Look
They
the
just-
other way, I'm talking here.
They just leave before you do anything.
Is there a bar?
Yeah,
Makeshift bar or
there's a
something?
makeshift bar, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna approach the guy there.
Okay.
Just make
Um,
sound small talk.
The guy who's kind of bartending at the moment looks like he's either a fresh graduate or still in college, but he's mixing the drinks very well. When
Hey,
you
what's
approach
your-
him,
Okay.
when you approach him, he just kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, what do you have?"
What's your specialty?
I can pretty much make anything: martinis, Bloody Marys, dark and
Um,
stormies, whatever you want.
What is dark and stormy?
It's like a citrusy rum kind of drink. You want to try it?
Oh, I'll have that. I'll have that.
He takes out a
Uh,
bottle of rum, he puts it in the mixer and puts in a little lime juice. Here you go.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, is this your first time working in this type of high-end party?
I mean, not exactly, because it's my part-time job. You know, I'm a bartender, I'm a mixer, and the company I work for usually gets hired by these snooty upper-class dudes, and I just kind of work here, so I'm pretty used to a bunch of snooty upper-class dudes.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, by the way, my name's Bob.
Hey, my name's Stephen.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the dude from the TV, the guy who fixes things. Right,
Yeah,
nice.
that's me. That's me. Yeah. I mean, I'm just taking a look at all of this. I mean, even if I'm in TV, they are far more richer than me. I feel a little out of place
Yeah.
in this party.
Yeah, these dudes are kind of, you know, kind of like they were born with a stick up their ass or something.
That's such a bad word to say here in this party, by the way. I'm about to say.
I mean, never liked these guys, you know. All that money, they don't even know how to tip well, so yeah.
Oh, is it your way of me giving you much larger tip now? Like I'm just giving him a
man. No,
$10
man.
bill?
No, I'm not. No, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that these guys are kind of old and they're rich and they demand so many things and they're so picky about their drinks and they don't even know how to give even just like $1. You know what I
Who's
mean?
the weirdest one that you've encountered today?
Make me a charm roll with a bonus dice.
Okay.
A bonus
Bonus
dice.
dice is just
Bonus
ano,
dice is you double the percentile dice, and then you take whichever is the better roll for you,
Okay.
the better combination.
Oh, it's good. I pass. It's 4.
Or
Yeah.
he looks at you. Don't even have charm, and you pass. That's good. He looks at you, and then he just kind of looks because he looks a little worried about what he's about to say, and he just comes up to you and says, "No, but just between you and me, you know, The
Yes.
dude who owns the place, the guy who actually hired me. Fucking creepy, man.
Hey, why?
I just got here, like about maybe 4 hours ago. You know, standard company stuff. Set up the bar, set up the drinks, all that stuff. Survey the place. There was a weird looking golden
Bowl?
rod.
Gold rod?
I don't know. I guess it's a scepter or something. I don't know. Maybe he likes to LARP or he plays D&D or something. But this weird gold rod thing with a weird looking symbol, and it was in a wooden crate. When I got here, it was in right here on this spot where I was supposed to set up the bar. He told me to get out of the house because I saw it. I was like, I knocked on the door, no one answered. And then when I knocked the third time, it just opened randomly. So I went in, I saw that thing. He got mad at me for it. Like, dude, you're the one leaving weird shit here. Anyway, he kicked me out for a bit. They were panicking about that thing, that staff, or whatever the fuck that was. And I just kind of moved it down the basement before they let me back in. And the dude just kept telling me, don't go down the basement. You're not allowed in the basement. I was like, fine, man. I'm just doing my job, you know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I heard that basement is where the party was from the previous owner. That was the thing here last time.
Yeah, the private room and all that shit. I remember that. That was Aaron Stone right before he just got his head blown off by the Gambinis?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I saw it in the news too. Just a quick one.
Dude,
Can you
yeah.
just write me your name, your full name? Maybe I could. Maybe when I have my own party, I can just, ask you specifically. I mean, you're really.
yeah,
You-
sure. Name's Stephen Marshall. I go to Jericho Academy as a scholar. Well, I usually mix fit drinks as a dependent, but sometimes companies hire me. It's a weird thing, but yeah, you can contact me here. I'll he writes down his number, his name, contact information that he can give you.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, I'm just gonna thank you very much. Really a nice drink. I forgot the name. It's a brown something. What's it again?
Oh yeah, it's called Dark and Stormy. It's
Arcane.
some people
really
call it a girl's drink, but I like the citrus flavor. It's kind of nice.
Girl's drink. I was about to give you a nice tip.
Oh, did you like the
That's what-
drink? Did you like the drink?
You are looking weird at me. I'm really having a girl's drink now.
Did you like the drink?
I like the drink.
It's good, right? It's good.
Take this. I'll give him a $20 tip.
Oh man,
Take
don't bother what they. A lot of
It's
people
okay.
drink this. Besides,
Yeah.
I put in a nice glass for you. The way it looks right now, actually, he's right. When you look at it, because of the glass he used, it looks like a really light scotch, more than anything
Oh.
else. He didn't put the lemon in it, so it doesn't look like, because the Dark and Stormy usually comes in a tall, thin glass with a lemon stuck to it. Instead, he put in a scotch glass for you and didn't put the lemon, so that it looks like a light or different colored scotch. And I thought, nobody's gonna know, man. That's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good. That's Chief. Oh, you go to Jericho School, right?
Yeah.
Is that where Lily meta level? Is that
That's where
Lily
Lily's from. That's where all the suicides happened.
Yeah, and he's a scholar also though there.
Yep.
Would you happen to know a scholar named Lily?
Yeah, she's been in the assemblies a few times, did a few org works, she was a bright student. Yeah, I've seen her around. I don't know her personally, but
Yeah.
I'm more of the working scholar, and I think she got in because she was really smart, so we're kind of on a different scholarship program, but yeah, she's pretty well known around campus, yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I know Lily. She's a really smart girl.
Oh, nice. Do you know a
I
lot of
think-
students?
Hmm?
Do you know a
No,
lot of
no.
students?
Oh no, please no. Don't get that type of idea. No.
Oh man, I'm just asking. I mean,
No.
no, I was not. No, that's not what I meant. I was like, No, I was
Think when you say I'm into students.
no, man. I was just thinking, what kind of job could a student scholar give you? It's like I was just thinking, what kind of work a student scholar could hire you for. It's like no.
No, it's not something like before
see.
it gets.
I see where could have gone wrong. I am sorry. Have fun with your drink. I'm gonna shut up.
Thank you very much. Nice drink. Then I'm just gonna approach Core. Core.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about any scepter, right? Rod with
Is
some
there
symbol and stuff.
a rod? A rod with what exactly? I mean,
Actually, the description that is given to me is a weird rod with symbols.
With a symbol on top of it, a weird looking symbol on it.
wait, where did you get this information?
Yeah, I
You
got
mean
it from the one who is
Wikipedia?
fixed.
Huh.
Yeah, he said that he saw a certain rod. Richard got mad, throws him out, put that rod in the basement, and the rod is not there when he came back.
Can you point me to this guy? The one that saw that rod?
Uh,
What is it, a scepter?
Also, Mike, yeah. Just to take a look out for us. Then I'm just gonna point Core to that guy. So it's not weird that I'm bringing girls to him. I'm just gonna point to the direction of the bar. I mean, Core, the bar is there. It's weird if I brought you there and you question the young guy. He's really good. He's really a good guy.
Alright, I don't see how it's weird. We did go to this party together, but alright.
Yeah.
I'll talk with him.
Okay. When you approach, I forgot to mention how he looks. He's just a young 19, maybe 20. The latest, he'd probably either be just a fresh grad or in his senior year. He's just got short blonde hair, kind of a short, little curly spiked style. He's in a penguin suit, basically the one with the penguin tails and a bow tie, kind of mixing drinks. Kind of, it looks like a uniform for his sort of profession. He's just mixing. He says, "Hey, you need something?"
Hey, tell me your recommendation.
All right. Hold on. He just mixes a drink for you. It's in a more feminine glass. Kind of the drink and the color and the glass kind of match your dress, and he just slides it to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna drink it casually and say, I see you've been talking with my friend over there, Bob.
And I'm just gonna wave.
Yeah. Good job, Bob. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
I was just curious. I mean, he told me something about a rod.
Mm-hmm. What about?
If you don't mind me asking, did the symbol happen to look like this? Then I'm gonna show him the photo of the symbol.
Yeah, that's actually it. Kind of weird looking thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you happen to see where he put it?
Yeah, so here's the thing. He kind of went in and tried to set up. He kicked me out for about an hour. He moved it down the basement. I don't know.
Alright.
Seemed pretty intent on not showing me what the hell that thing was. I didn't even want to look at it. But he had like 3 muscled dudes with guns under their shirts kind of pushing me out. It's like, alright, fine.
Yeah. Thank you for the information, and if you don't mind, would you mind keeping this information between the two of us?
What information?
Me asking about that scepter.
Done?
Thank you, darling.
Sure.
And don't go to the basement.
Yeah. Friggin' old dude over there. Harry, clear. I'm gonna lose my job and my scholarship if I go anywhere near there, so no thank you.
Not even with an invite. Do yourself a favor and stay away from this place after. I'm just gonna wave at him and bring my drink with me.
Make a charm roll for me.
Okay. Rolling. Oh my fucking god.
You have 75 in charm.
I have 75 in charm, and guess what I rolled?
90?
No.
99?
100.
That guy's.
Can I have advantage because I have this? This.
Yeah, I think it warrants a bonus die considering you were nice to him. Let's say you gave. If you're willing to give him a generous tip, I'll give you a bonus die.
I will.
Sure.
Actually, I was planning on giving a tip before I leave. Oh my god, I can't believe I rolled the fucking 100 in the first round.
Sure.
Okay, that's a 20.
20?
God,
I
still can't move on, I'm so sorry.
That technically counts as
I'm fine.
as you succeeding, so yeah.
It is.
He looks at you. He's got a curious look on his face, like. But at some point, something about your general appearance, your sweet voice to him, just how you look, and probably the $50 bill you just slipped him for in his tip box makes him
I'm
think.
gonna go.
No invite or with invite. Don't go to the basement. Got it.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be seeing you around, and I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
My name's Stephen. Stephen Marshall.
Stephen.
Yeah.
See you around. Just gonna
Alright.
wave and then walk to Bob, saunter towards Bob.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where's Mike?
Mike, well, he's currently just kind of moving around. He's realized that it's kind of free, and no one's really stopping him. But at some point, he does arrive back with you guys. He is a bodyguard, so he stays where close proximity.
Side note, you guys better hurry up with what you're planning. I punctured the gas main just in case.
You punctured a what?
I punctured the gas main.
Oh.
Worst case scenario, you gotta stop the party and call it a fucking emergency. And
You too.
worst of the worst, things get explosive. So whatever it is that you guys want to get, you better get it quick.
Oh my god, what have you done?
Actually, because he said that.
You're rolling now?
No, I'm just rolling for something.
Oh my god, that's not good whenever I see you roll for something. I hate
Because
when
of
you're in...
because of what Mike has done, you see that there are two guys in suits that approach Richard. They're just whispering something, and then he just looks at, what? Fine, show me. And he and his
Distraction is working,
bodyguards
boys.
leave. For a brief second, you have access to the basement without any eyes prying. For just a second, because he's going to the kitchen, which is down the hallway and a right turn into a room.
Well, that was a blessing in disguise. I still don't understand how you managed to do that, but yeah.
Carl?
Apparently the scepter is in the basement.
We would do this, right? Let's go.
Yeah,
What?
let's. Mike, for fuck's sake, don't break anything downstairs. We're supposed to be stealthing this.
And
Fine, you guys are no fun. You know that?
if you see a
Save
pool
it
of
for the
blood,
zombies.
don't ever look at it. If you see whatever bowl you see, don't look inside the bowl. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
You're
don't
gonna
look
see
at
some
this
weird shit.
stupid
Prepare
bowl.
yourself. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Guys.
So, yeah, the moment we're concealed, I'm gonna bust out what's inside the shallow case for entertainment.
Right. So, when you guys open the basement door while no one's looking, and you step inside, because there's no one there. Even the bartender's Stephen's just kind of looking at what's going on because everyone's gathering there. You see that as you enter and you close the door behind you, Mike pulls out what is essentially a shotgun.
Mike! We're in a party. Did you just hear what I said? Stealth.
You should have seen the party I was in '97. You should be thankful I bought this baby.
Oh
You should
my
have seen the last guy who pulled out the
God.
shotgun in this basement.
You know what?
what?
Fine.
Look,
Hold
this
it.
is, look,
If someone tries to
believe
attack
me,
us, shoot them. Fine.
believe me, this is a good idea. We're in an enclosed space. This baby's a shotgun. No one wants to fuck with us, all right?
You know what? It's fair. I think the place is soundproof. Let's just fuck it. Let's just go.
Let's go. Let's go.
You
Don't worry. Your $500 is well spent, all right?
You better make sure that it
And-
is.
Yeah, it is. Ain't nothing
And
gonna
listen-
fuck with you from this point on.
he
Fair. Yes.
makes a fair
Let's find
point.
the entrance right to the basement.
I'm
Yes.
going to listen though, if there's anyone downstairs.
Make a listen roll.
Can I help her on that one?
She'll get a bonus dice if you help her.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of need it. Okay. Roll. Oh my God, what's my lesson?
60.
I succeeded.
All right.
It's a 56.
Just a success. Okay. You and Bob kind of listen in, try to hear what's going on, and it is a strange sound that you're hearing. It's a sound of slow walking because there is someone there. It's also the sound of chains kind of being rattled. As you walk down, if you recall that the basement has two sections, this one sort of lounge where the upstairs can be heard just a little bit, and past the door where it's become soundproof in this sort of ritual room that you saw before. The sound, as you kind of walk down, you realize the sound is not necessarily coming from that lavish looking lounge. It looks relatively untouched. The books are still there, the furniture is still here. The basement looks like a small study room with customized silk and leather furniture, lots of books, a nice mahogany table. But you hear the sound of chains rattling from the side, and you kind of hear you just kind of hear the sounds of chains being tugged on that side.
Does it resemble the sound of a ghoul walking? The slow
Um,
movement?
you don't necessarily know with that roll. You'll need a bit of a higher. You'll need a hard success to make that kind of call.
I'm
Core?
gonna look at Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
no.
look at Mike and just say, do you have anything quieter? More quiet? Silencer? Handgun?
Well, you see, I did try to put a silencer on a shotgun before. It didn't work.
No, it doesn't.
So, you know.
Mike, I'm asking about the shot, not a handgun. A handgun. Do you have?
Look, there is no discussion to this. And besides, the other piece I got is a fucking Desert Eagle. I can't stuff a silencer on a Desert Eagle.
The
Okay.
Desert Eagle is
doesn't work
fine.
like
It's
that.
better than a shotgun. It's better than a shotgun. Just use that one.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Switch.
Fine.
Mike
And don't go gun toddling as soon as you go downstairs.
Okay, fine.
Mike
Not
stuffs his
gonna go
shotgun.
ramble.
Mike stuffs his shotgun into the cello and pulls out a Desert Eagle.
Swear to God, you guys are no
Bob, what
fun.
was that?
Bob.
Bob?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Can we make Mike walk first?
Know what you guys are so scared of? You know what I think? It's one of them kinky rich people sex cults or some shit like that.
Oh, I wish it was that, but no. It,
We
Alright.
heard some chains. Maybe that's what they are doing. I think. Chains.
no,
slow-
Bob. No, Bob. I've been here twice. There was nothing of the sort. I
I've
wish it was, but
been-
no.
I've been here
Okay.
once, and I got blacked out. Didn't even know. Oh yeah.
Okay then.
Guys,
Well, I
keep
guess,
your voices
I guess,
down.
I guess
We're
I
supposed to be
take
stealthing for this.
Yeah. Let's go. I mean,
Alright,
Mike
alright.
first,
Take point. I'll take
Core
point.
second, Bob third. That would be the order.
Wow, Bob. Very gentlemanly of you, Bob. I'm just gonna go after Mike.
Hey Bob.
I
I am
make sure
holding
there's
my
nothing
gun, though.
behind us.
I don't have a gun.
You want to borrow one?
Make sure
Yeah,
there's
make sure no
nothing
one's following
behind us,
us.
Bob.
Yeah,
Keep an eye out.
I'd like this to be the exit,
All right.
my grave.
You guys are entering the other door.
Well, to
Didn't
be
commit war crimes in Iraq just to die here.
fair. They'll
Fair.
try not to kill us. Bob here, he looks peaceful, but at some point he pulled a shotgun on everyone. So
hey,
don't.
it's just 2 people.
Bob,
Not
it
everyone.
technically happened. I pulled the gun on people, but I never shot it. You literally shot someone's head off.
You did cause a
Well,
heart
yeah.
attack.
Hey, good on you, Bob. Looks like you're not just some TV guy.
Oh my god.
No, I don't even know what
That was-
happened
I
to
did.
me when I did that. Felt good though, but I still.
It looks like we're opening you up to a new path of psychopath.
No.
I'm not even disagreeing, but yeah, let's just go check it out
Let's just-
before they go downstairs.
All right. You
So
guys.
we continue, I guess.
Yep. You head forward to
Let's go.
the
Yeah.
to the door. The door that Cora and Bob already know of. You've been here before, you know what it is. As you enter through the door, you find, well, something is in the shadows, and the chain rattling is coming from that. But it's a lot darker here than it used to be, than you even remember. Hold on.
I
Stop
wish. I
killing
wish that
themselves.
was the case.
Okay. Finally fixed
Yeah,
it.
we're just planning what
Yep.
we're gonna do when there's inside the door.
Yep. Okay. So inside the door, what you see is nothing actually. You can't really see past the darkness of this room. It's really dark, and for some reason, it's a lot darker than it was when you guys first went here. But what you can hear very clearly is the sound of chains rattling in the corner, and something moving in the shadow.
Oh shit. I am still behind Core, and I'm still behind Core is behind Mike, and I'm just gonna open the what you call it, the flashlight of my cell phone, and just gonna go something like that inside the room.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I would like to go for a spot hidden as well. See if I can
Um,
see where
what do you see
what the shadow
When I
is.
do that cell phone thing.
Okay, so first of all, if I'm getting this right, you shine the light. So when
Yeah.
Bob shines the light, Cora, you can make the spot hit. Cora, you can make the spot hidden.
Okay. Rolling.
That
Oh
sound
my god, that's a 1.
get
All right.
a little louder, right?
Yeah, I got a 1.
When we
Okay.
try to enter.
I'll get to Bob, but this is all happening at the same time. So sorry, I'll get to Mike. Bob shines the light, and Cora, with that light, in fact, you probably didn't need it. What you see, that the three of you see, is a rotting corpse that's just. Mike, you wanted to shoot before you even knew what it was, so I'll let you roll firearms. You're using a handgun, so you rolled a handgun. I believe you have a 55 in it.
Okay, rolling D1.
This is the first time
16.
that Bob actually
This is the
saw a
first
zombie,
time
right?
that I actually saw it.
I'm gonna ask for it, but let's roll this first. What did you roll?
Oh my god.
I rolled a 16, so I shot it. So what happens next?
16.
Yeah, 16.
That's that's a hard success. Okay, so what you do now is you roll the Desert Eagle's damage, which is 3d6 plus 3.
Okay, 3d6.
3d6 plus 3.
Is it 3d? Okay, so that's 6 plus 4.
6, 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 3 is 19. Yep. So Mike did not really wait for Bob's light. He takes the gun, shoots it, and it just drops. But the moment you shot it, the moment after you fired and Bob saw it and everyone saw it, you guys, for the brief second, 100% saw a zombie. A ghoul, like, half his face is rotting off. There are maggots coming out of his mouth. He's just, I need the three of you to roll a sanity check. Sanity is you roll the 100 and it has to be lower than your sanity rating. For you, that is 50.
3.
Do I still have to roll sanity?
3.
It's been
60.
Yeah.
I've been used to looking at tools.
Actually, no, you don't. You've seen them more than once.
Yeah.
What's yours, Bob?
Yeah, roll.
60. I get 60. I'm 66, I think.
You are
I'm fine.
66. You're fine.
Yeah.
So the two of you are more or less fine. Corey, you expected this, actually. You know what was coming. So you guys are fine, but it does dawn on all three of you that probably wasn't a joke. That thing was alive and making those rattling sounds, and Mike, you just shot it in the head. It's but for the second, you were sure that that thing was moving and was making the rattling sounds.
Core, I'm really sorry I doubted you. I thought
Told
those
ya.
are just things you watch from anime.
Told you. I'm just gonna go in and look
It's
for the
like I'm in The Walking Dead. Call me Rick from now on.
There.
Or
Can you hear anything after that?
not right now.
Footsteps coming in or
Not yet.
not yet?
It's soundproof, right? This basement is soundproof.
You didn't exactly have time to close the door when you saw this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh boy!
Wait, isn't there
Looks like I get to use
stairs
this,
going
baby.
down?
Remember, there's a stairs going down. There's this
Yeah.
hallway, and then there's a
Mhm.
door that leads into this room. The moment you entered that room, Bob shined the light. You looked for it, and Mike shot. No one closed the door behind you.
God damn it, Bob! Why didn't you close the door? I'm just gonna look for the scepter immediately.
Make a spot
Yeah,
hidden
let's
roll.
try to look whatever.
Both,
I'm gonna try.
both of you can make a spot hidden roll. Unfortunately, Mike doesn't know what he's looking for.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna secure this door and
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can.
be just preparing the strings on my cello, if you know what I mean.
Mike,
But he did
make
five.
a listen roll, Mike. Listen is 25 for you. Cora
Okay.
fails. What did Bob get?
25. I got
I failed so hard. 61.
You don't have anything to listen, so that's fine.
This is our life.
So Bob,
Rolls
yeah.
101.
So just in case, I just prepare the shotgun and I stare it down the hallway.
Cora, you kind of look around, and there's a lot of things, but they're not what you're looking for. A lot of chains, a lot of manacles. Bob, you look around, and you can confirm at least that the scepter isn't here. However, what is here is the door on the wall that sometimes isn't. It's just there
Do I
now.
know that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's the one that was kind of there, and then it disappears, and then it's there again. The last time you guys went here with Lily, the one that just
Oh,
appeared
yeah.
out of nowhere. That
I'm just
door
going
is there.
Core.
Yeah, did you find it?
No, but I did find this door that was disappearing last time.
Fuck that fucking place again. Mike, you wanna stay in? God, cover us.
Yeah, just hurry it up, Mystery Inc. Make sure you
Yep.
get Scooby Doo out of there or some shit. Just do whatever it is you need to do.
Or what is this door, by the way? I don't know this door.
He never went
Haven't-
in.
Oh yeah. Wait, he did went in. You were unconscious. I'm
Yeah.
just going to tell him that you're gonna find a well inside. There's a well
Hey, Shaggy,
inside.
Velma, hurry it the fuck up. Guys might be
Yeah,
coming down.
God fucking
You-
damn it, Mike. I'm just gonna go in.
You guys
let's go
open
in.
the door. You go in. Mike is staying there. Basically, he can't really hear footsteps, so he's just kind of waiting by the stairs to see if someone comes down. When the two of you walk inside the room, what's waiting for you is a room lit with candlelight. Torches, actually, on the side, so it's a well-lit room. The well is
It's
still
like
in
they're
there.
expecting us.
Something's expecting you, because what you see in front of you are 3 ghouls.
Motherfuck! Just gonna
What is the dexterity? Cora has 65. Bob has 50. They have 55. Cora, you get the first action.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
For the purposes of this, left, right, or center. There's 3 of them.
The one directly in front of me, so I'd say center.
One in front of you, center. Okay. Make a roll for fire firearms. He will not duck for cover.
I rolled 24.
That's a success.
All good.
Roll the damage.
A hard
3d6 plus 3.
success. Actually, hard success.
24. Yes, that's a hard success.
I am stuttering.
That's
Sorry, what do I roll again? 3d6?
plus 3. He is a ghoul. He does not know how to duck for cover.
Oh my god. I got a 16, actually. 664 plus 3.
6, 12, 16 plus 3, 19. Yep. So you take aim. One of the ghouls gets shot. You kill one of them. Unfortunately, they're actually faster than Bob. So when you shot,
Oh my god!
when you fired
So
and
sweet.
shot one of them, the other one is starting to come close to you from behind. He's got a 38. You need to make a dodge roll if you want to get out, or if you want to maneuver and kind of stop him from getting to you,
Is it me?
It's either a dodge roll or a fighting
or brawl.
roll.
Let's do the dice roll.
No.
here.
This is for Kore. It's attacking Kore.
Yeah. I'll go for a brawl. I think
Okay.
it's higher. Yeah, it's higher. I got a 61. 67 actually I failed.
So, when it comes after you, it has its claws and its kind of rotting hand that just as it comes to you, you're going to take 4 points of damage. That is half your HP, which means you have a major wound now. As this thing comes at you, it actually scratches perhaps an artery or something in your body that kind of and you get hurt bad.
Mike! I'm just
The
gonna
other
shout to call for him.
Mike can take a turn after everyone else to go in as he hears the shout. The other one is going to come after Bob.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so this time.
Not yet. You're not yet.
I'm
Not
sorry.
yet, Mike.
Okay.
So, Bob, you need to roll. You can roll dodge or you can roll fight.
Dodge or fight? Of course I'm gonna dodge.
You have to roll under 25.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
B100. No, failed. 67.
Okay. This thing also comes after you. Ouch. That's 7 damage to Bob.
Oh my god!
So 8, 9. You're down to
Oh,
6, I think.
Oh.
No.
I'm 19 lang eh.
You're 12.
Oh yeah, 12.
You're down to
So-
5.
I'm down
But-
to 5.
But that is more than half your HP, which means you have a major wound.
Yeah.
So this thing, as the one thing comes after core, this thing actually scratches you right on the chest and it hits something inside you. And you might have internal bleeding as you cough out some blood. This thing, you can take a turn.
Can I reach from one of the torch and just try to go away, go away?
That counts as an improvised weapon, yes.
Yeah.
Make a brawl roll, because it's technically a melee weapon.
B. What's the brawl?
Your fight. Fight brawl.
I'll
That's
fight yun.
55, yep.
I have high. Let's do this.
It's
55.
technically an improvised weapon. He can maneuver.
What? No, it failed. 64. It's
You
really
want-
high.
You want to use your
No.
luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Actually,
use my
But
luck.
but before you do, he has a 33 for his maneuver to try and disarm you. So you'll have to beat that.
33.
Yep.
How does luck work again?
You use a number of luck points to reduce your roll number all the way down.
How much is my luck? I have 50.
You want to spend it all?
17. Hanggang 33 ba?
He's 33. You need to be lower than that.
Fuck,
Is it
I'm
not possible
dying.
to push the roll?
No, this isn't going to hurt him. This is just going to keep him from making an attack. He's going to disarm you. He's going to scratch your hand and you're going to drop the torch.
Oh,
But you're not taking damage.
I'm down to 5.
You're not taking damage. He's just disarming you.
There are a lot of torches around here.
Yeah, Bob grabbed one.
Okay, it's okay.
So he, as you grab the torch and try to swing it at him, he just kind of scratches your hand, and it gives you a scar here, and you drop the torch on the ground. Mike, you hear the scream of Cora calling for you as you can rush into this room. As you make your way through, you see one zombie pinning Cora to a wall, scratching down on her neck, and another one attacking Bob. You can make a shot on if you want to, but
Okay.
if you fail,
Shot.
if you fumble, you risk hitting one of them because they're engaged in melee with another enemy. A fumble is like 96 to 100, which is a very low
Okay.
percentage.
Should I take the?
A low
You guys
percentage.
won't hate me if one of you guys die, right?
It's fine, just roll. And technically, we are dying right now, so
Just use your
There's really-
gun.
Okay.
It's okay.
it's either we die from
If
the
you-
zombie's hand or your
If
hand.
you want to get if you want to get into a fist fight with the zombie and whack him with the melee, you can.
Yeah, remember, this is the first time you see a zombie, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, fair point.
Rick?
It's,
You know what? I think normal human reaction would be I'm not gonna get close to this thing. I'm gonna shoot it.
Go ahead.
Fuck safety.
Which one? Chorus
thank
or
God.
Bob?
Oh, I got 7.
Which one are you shooting, Cora or Bob? The zombie.
Is it possible to shoot them both due to shotgun spray?
Yeah, unless you're little
Wait,
happy.
are you using the shotgun?
Yeah, I'm using a shotgun.
Are we lined up?
No, unfortunately.
Are they lined up?
No, because they're on separate. They're on left and right of you.
Oh, okay.
But if you're gonna use the
You know what?
shotgun on a 7, was it?
Yeah, it's a 7.
That's actually maximum damage. That's a critical. That's an extreme success, which means impale, which actually does maximum damage. So the maximum damage with shotgun at your range is 4d6. That's 24. So
So no
When-
questions asked.
Yep.
One of them's dead.
when Cora screams her name, you kind of open up the violin case and then you drag it with you. You run. You see these zombies like, what the fuck? You drop the case. The head blows off the zombie. And Cora, you're fine. And Cora, that's also your turn now.
Ah, fuck! I'm just going to.
Be
How
at the
far
same
is
Sarah
Bob from-
Connor.
How far is
Dun,
Bob
dun,
from me?
dun, dun.
The zombie is
I hope
you
it's it's near.
a yard, about 10 yards maybe, or half 5 yards, give or take, 15 feet.
Can I run and shoot it point blank because he's distracted with Bob?
Yes, point blank gives you a bonus dice.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Go for it.
Okay.
He's not making.
Fail.
He can't dodge a bullet.
Bob, I am so sorry.
Point blank is a bonus dice.
Yeah, I am. I am rolling it. I'm just. Oh, fuck.
No.
Can I push it? If I push it, then I fail in killing Bob, aren't I? But if I push it and if I don't push it, then I fail. I'm still killing Bob, aren't I?
I need to double check the rules on this, but I don't think you can push a combat roll.
No. Okay.
But
I'm
you don't.
sorry, Bob. I failed. Oh fuck.
What's the failure?
It's just a normal fail. It's an
Okay.
83. It
Yeah.
was a 93 before.
You take the gun and you just kind of run towards him. But as you line up your shot to shoot him, you see that he goes for Bob at the same time that you pull the trigger, and it kind of flies behind his head. It is aware of you now, however. Seeing that you're carrying a gun, it's gonna go after you instead.
Oh.
Would you like to dodge?
Yeah, I'm dodging.
Make a dodge roll.
I'm switching dice because
That's-
this dice is cursed.
Your dodge is 32, half your dex.
Fuck me. I got a 48. Should I use my luck for this? Can I use my luck for this?
You can.
Yeah. How much luck is that?
Um,
I got a 48.
On a 25.
how do
That's
you want?
3.
How much is that? 38. You need you need 32 actually. So 16?
Yeah, my dodge. Oh my god.
You want to use 16?
I mean, if I don't dodge this, he's gonna hit me, isn't it? Right? Yeah, I'll use my luck.
16 points
Fuck.
down.
Yep.
What's 34 minus 16? We're good at math. You're down to 18. Okay. So, this thing sees that you have a gun, it lunges forward at you, and you manage to avoid. Bob, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna like what I did. I'm just gonna get one of the torches and try to burn this guy.
Brawl.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll here.
He's
hold on.
distracted, so he's not gonna make a maneuver.
Yep, it's 25.
25 will work. What is the damage of a torch?
By the way, if it's below 27, yung nakalagay dito, I'm good. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun?
Oh,
Yun ba
sorry.
says-
Yeah, that's a hard success. That's a hard success.
Yeah,
Um,
27 Ano ko, so
Yeah.
25.
It's okay. They're definitely gonna hit him. I'm gonna call Torch 2d6
Okay.
and sure, set him on fire.
2d6.
It's not
Household
scary
thing.
at all. A zombie on fire.
I mean,
Oh. 1 is 6. And 4, 10.
Bob.
It's on fire now?
Bob, yes, Bob doesn't know what he's doing. He just takes a torch. As he smacks the torch snuffs out and the fire transfers from the zombie. Mike, about maybe 10 feet away from you is a flaming zombie. How would you like to move about?
Flaming zombie.
You know, if we just let this out into the mansion and then we make this thing run upstairs, it would make a good distraction now, wouldn't it?
Fuck. You know what? This one just fucking do whatever. God, I can't stop the bleeding.
Yeah, nice. I mean, nice thinking. I was actually thinking how we gonna get away. That's if we can control it. Run.
Babe,
Luckily, I am a master at distraction. Alright, so I shoot my extremely large shotgun up in the air and scream, "Hey, Mr. Piece of Meat! I'm still alive and I ain't gushing blood right now. Come and get it!"
Meta question: do charm work on zombies?
No, but
Okay.
it doesn't think. It's a brainless creature, so it is just gonna chase after Mike.
Alright, so there's the door, right?
You're gonna move out the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna move it out the door.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna dodge afterwards, and I'm gonna close the door. And hopefully, whoever the hell goes down sees a flaming fucking zombie run after them.
Okay. So your turn is to run
In a
outside.
perfect world, this would work.
Well, what one part works. You can call out on it and call it out, and you're gonna run out the door. As you run out the door, its turn is actually gonna come after you. So that ends Mike's turn. Cord, the zombie is distracted and looks like he's about to leave the room. Would you like to medicine check yourself to remove the major wound?
is it possible to do that to myself?
Lay on hands.
Sorry, you're gonna
Lay
medicine
right-
check Robert. You can't medicine
Oh,
check
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Bob, I have bad rolls. I am so sorry for what's about to happen. But yeah, I'll try to do a medicine check on
Wait,
Bob.
first aid works. No.
First aid will temporarily work, but it's normally to bring someone
Yeah.
back. You need to clean the major wound in order to heal.
Yep. So, what's my medicine? I succeeded. 34. Yes.
Bob, I'm
I'm
pretty
still
sure
bleeding.
I am a little bit skeptical about how the medicine works, but I think it does remove the major wound at least. I'm not 100%. I think it stabilizes.
Yeah,
Basically,
stabilizes.
stops you from bleeding, but the major wound needs medical attention.
Okay.
God,
I will
just look who
recheck
just
that
sat there.
after.
Let's go.
But for
I'm just
the
gonna lean on the wall.
for the
I'm
purpose
still
of this, I'll give Bob 1 HP back, so he can go to 6.
Yeah.
Yep. Um,
But R is good, right? No major wounds.
she has a
bleeding. I
major
do
wound.
have major. Yeah, I do.
Um,
But just look for the scepter and let's just leave this place.
you guys can
I
make a
do-
spot hidden because the zombie is gonna chase after Mike. While you're making the spot hidden roll, Mike, I need you to make a dodge roll.
Okay.
Your
Rolling a-
dodge rating, I think, is 35.
Yeah. Oh, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I failed so hard. It's a 40.
Oh my god.
my god! I can run there, right? If you shout.
Don't!
we are-
You barely
we are
have
not-
HP!
Mike,
We,
Um,
we are not in the perfect timelines.
Mike, this thing comes after you and claws you as you try to avoid. Scratches you in your chest and gives you 4 points of damage, so you're down to 6, which is not.
Okay,
Okay.
You only get a
Critical.
major wound if you take damage equal to half of your total HP. So you're down to 6,
Okay.
which means you don't have a major wound. You're just bleeding.
I'm badly hurt.
Yeah, not badly. Major wound is badly hurt. You've been hit. Corey, what is your spot hidden?
Succeeded. I got a 59.
And Bob?
I got 17.
Okay, Bob also succeeds.
Below 28.
Yep.
Yep.
For this, Corey, you do find the scepter. It is in a wooden crate. It's a little dark in here. You find it. Bob, what you find are various items inside a chest that was in the darkness. It wasn't really visible to most people, but the chest is unlocked, and when you open it, you find robes. You find masks that resemble Aaron Stone's mask with the symbol. You find various tomes and texts. They look like old leather books, not like a little bit like Wan Wu's book,
Yeah.
but when you open them, they do have words inside them, but they're in a different language. You think it might be Latin, probably, but they look like grimoires. They're just old, maybe 1200s older, or maybe later, somewhere around that period. Really old. Make me an intelligence roll, Bob.
Okay.
Don't think any of you
Oh,
have
no.
Latin.
Oh fuck, that's 99.
Oh my god.
You can't really fumble an intelligence roll that badly. You're just
Yeah.
looking at it. This isn't VTM. You're just looking at
You
it.
get a migraine.
It gives you a headache actually to look at. It might be the gaping hole in your stomach from the scratch that you just received or the internal bleeding, but you just can't really understand what this book is about. But the question is, do you take it?
I'll take. Yeah, I'll take it. Are there anything that is pocketable? Just random one that
The book and maybe a few masks, if you really stuff it in your jacket, but you look a little bulky.
Yeah, just the book.
The book. Corey, are you taking the staff with you?
How long is this staff?
About 2 feet.
Oh,
It's not a
I
staff.
can
It's
hide
not a
it on
staff.
my
It's a
dress.
scepter. It's a scepter. It's not really a staff.
So I can hide it behind me.
If someone questions why you're walking weirdly, yes.
That's fine. I'm bleeding, so as you can see,
maybe
I have a huge scratch here. Maybe it's the scratch.
That's a different story. Okay.
I'm gonna put it on
While
my
you
back.
guys are doing that, Mike, would you like to continue running and bringing the zombie to the first floor, which you can, or would you like to try and kill it now?
You know what? I'm gonna make it run to the first floor.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm double checking.
Questioning the life.
I opened the gas main, right?
Yes, you did.
And
Yeah.
flaming zombie, right?
Yes,
Oh
it
my
is.
god!
Oh my god, yeah.
I like where this is. You know what? I like where this is going. I'm running towards the first floor.
Now I miss Audley.
I don't give a fuck about what happens now.
Mike,
All right, guys, close the fucking door. I like where this is going.
Mike, question: do you put the shotgun back first, or do you just
No.
carry? Okay.
No,
Mike,
I carry it.
I-
I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna run outside.
For fuck's sake.
I don't care how many rich people I kill. I'm getting out of this place before it explodes. You guys are on your own.
Mike.
Gotta like Mike.
Oh my god, this is so iconic.
Mike
Wow.
has. Okay, so here's what happens.
God.
Mike
It's
has a
gonna be
shotgun in
so
one
fun.
hand, with a strap on his shoulder and a cello case on the other. The zombie has just scratched him. He's a little pissed off. He runs all the way to the first floor. The two of you are still looking around. You're still behind stone walls and a cave underground on the basement.
Yeah, I
Mike-
don't know what's happening.
Mike, the moment you arrive on the top floor, people are just putting their hands up. You've got a gun. There are people who draw guns at you, telling you to bring it down, but you just run to the outside.
Yeah. I lock the doors behind me, by the way. I close the doors behind me. I tie it up. I use whatever bar or pole
Including
I
the-
find outside.
When you get to you can do
Look.
that for the other doors, but the basement door, you don't have the time because you've got guns pointed at you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it on the basement door. Nobody in this party is coming out alive. Weird rich people are gonna die tonight.
Such hatred!
Fucking god.
Oh wow, I'm rolling bad. One guy
Jesus Christ.
does hit you for. Are you shitting me? No, actually, no guys hit you. They fire the guns. You're a moving target. You run out the door and you close the door. You find whatever you can to barricade it. The people are kind of looking at you from the window as you leave.
And I drive the car out. fuck this shit! I'm
I
out!
have the keys.
Corey has
Oh, yeah.
the keys.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I just run towards the forest or some shit.
You can run towards the outside, or you can run
Yeah, we're gonna run.
around. But Mike's
Just
gonna
guys
run.
ain't
Or see you later.
You can run towards the car. You can run towards the car and just stay there.
Yeah,
Here's what happens. There's a moment of silence in the house. People, you get the rest of you hear gunshots faint gunshots from the top floor.
Yeah.
You can hear Ven screaming. Again, it's very faint. This place is soundproof. People are screaming. And in an instant, there's a bit of silence.
That house
And then
is
you guys
burned.
don't hear anything, but you see the roof shake and some dust
Jeez.
kind of falls. It wasn't that loud of a sound. You just hear and some dust kind of falls down on top of you guys.
Did we just send the flaming zombie in a gas leak?
Core? I think we just did. Yeah, sounds good when you are.
Oh my fucking god!
What's happening in the basement?
Fuck! Let's just. I don't. God, fuck, he closed the door, so we're safe. But,
Mike,
God, let's just get.
from your
Can
point
we
of
go?
view, you stand on the car, just whistling. Nobody really noticing you. What do I call a roll to make you look inconspicuous? Let's call it stealth.
Should
Make a
have been charmed.
Make a
I know.
stealth check
alright.
to not
Performance roll.
to not draw attention to yourself.
Opening
Guys.
dice roller.
No.
29! I pass!
Yeah, so you, as soon as you start walking outside, you just walk so casually that you're blending in with the crowd. No one really notices anything. You've got a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. No, I put the shotgun back inside the
Yes,
shit.
so you put the shotgun back as you lock the door, and you kind of walk outside. You just look like a cello player, a little sweaty and a little bloody, but you wore black, so it's fine. They don't really see it; they just see scratch clothing. So you're a poorly dressed cello player. You just kind of sit by the car. You kind of look at your watch, like you're waiting for something, and then out of nowhere, Stone Mansion is in a ball of flame and fire, and people are just screaming out of their minds. You can see bodies coming out the windows. They're charred.
Just like those action movie when you blow up something and you just walk
And
calmly.
he's just walking away calmly. You guys,
This was
As
not
you-
my fault.
as you open the door, you realize the fire spread to the basement, and that's no longer an exit.
Bob, we're fucked, aren't we?
Core, that sounds like a good plan earlier.
Make a spot hidden roll. While Mike waits by the car, pretending to be shocked at the fire. 4.
Man, I hope they don't die. They still haven't paid me yet.
14. Oh, 14, that's hard. Success.
It's hard success. Core has an extreme success. Well, there's only one thing you guys can actually find. You have you kind of feel for the place, and you realize that part of the wall, or the wall of this cave, is hollow. It doesn't, and in fact, the part of it doesn't even feel stone, because when you're touching the stone, you feel rough and coarse stone, but one part of it feels like paper mache to you. It's really well made, but it's hollow and it's just paper.
Like you
Yeah, it's like that, except it's kind of hollow. It feels like it's made of wood and paper, some sort of combination.
Can I take my combat knife and try to
Yes.
break through the wall?
Take your combat knife. You scratch through the wall, and you realize that it is an underground kind of passageway or a cave. Can either of you make me a... There's no history. History roll. Neither of you have history, but make me a history roll.
HIG.
Two of us?
Mm-hmm.
We can roll.
Unless you
Oh,
want...
and I would have wanted to leave the door open so that the fire would spread downstairs after we leave.
This place is made of stone, though.
With the books,
You can throw
No,
the
it's
books
not-
in if you want. If you want to throw the crate into the fire, you can.
yeah, I just wanted to remove the traces because that were here, but I don't think it would spread enough to actually do that.
Fortunately, one who has alcohol.
Using lock.
The one who has alcohol isn't here, unfortunately.
Sorry, Bob, what was that?
I got 15. I can push it to. That's just 10 lock, I guess.
No, push. Yeah, if you want to use your luck, that's fine, but you cannot push a history roll.
Oh my god, yeah.
You can use
No.
luck. Pushing is different. Pushing is re-rolling at a cost.
I'm using luck
Okay.
to get to success, which is
Okay,
5.
so you're down to 40 luck. Corey, what do you roll?
I failed.
So Bob, as you guys kind of see this cave, look at the fire, just walk through the cave. As you kind of look at the cave or this sort of underground passage and structure, you realize that there are some tracks here that haven't been used in years. It looks like these are Prohibition tunnels. These are tunnels used in the 20s. Prohibition tunnels are tunnels used in the 20s that were basically designed to transport
booze.
alcohol, smuggle booze and alcohol to and from,
Yeah.
kind of keeping it secret because in the 20s they were banned. The Prohibition tunnels kind of span a certain direction. You don't really know where you're going at this point, but you kind of go through the Prohibition tunnels. You guys don't really know where you're going down here, so make a
Does
navigate
Bob have-
roll.
Does Bob have medicine?
No, he does not.
First aid will it work?
First aid will keep the bleeding from going through, I think. I need to recheck
Yeah.
the healing rules, but you can roll a
I'm
first
good.
aid.
Yeah,
At the very least, it'll give her 1 HP.
no, I think this one is the one that succeeds.
You hope.
No, I hope. No, 67.
Well, he tries his best, but he doesn't seem to understand the nature of the medicine or the damage that you have actually taken.
Fuck, just step back. Let's just leave. Fuck, you made it hurt so
And
much
sorry, Bob, I just checked. A successful medicine roll on you gives you 1d3 hit points. So please roll me a d6, and then 1 2 is 1, 2 3 is 2, and 3 4 is 2, and 5 6 is 3.
1d6,
Yes,
right?
round up. Divide by 2, rounded up.
So it's 5 divided by 2, 2.5, 3.
3. So you should be, instead of 5,
6,
instead of 6, you should be at 8. Yes.
Okay.
But you still have the major wound. I think.
I can't do anything to core at the moment, right?
You failed the first aid roll, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna limp,
Um,
drag myself.
you guys,
Actually, I'm gonna use a scepter as a
Can I
it's
so
a
I
little,
can support
yeah,
myself.
sure.
live or die if I fail miserably with my 1% medicine?
No, it just won't have an effect. You can't.
Yeah,
Unless you fumble, and then you poke your hand inside my
Yeah, I'll try.
stomach.
Let's see what the gods
Yes.
would give us.
It's 1%, Bob.
I'm doing it here.
I mean, I got 100 earlier, so
Boom. Oh, fuck, 99.
He fumbled.
It's on a different.
Fuck's sake! What the fuck are you doing?
So he's kind of feeling around for the major wound and trying to figure out how to wrap it. He's trying to wrap a tourniquet around you, which you're only supposed to do on limbs, not body parts. So he's kind of and you can't breathe. And then he's kind of trying to. He gets the feeling that he should probably stitch it right now, but he doesn't have any clean implements. He has zero idea what he's doing.
Just fucking step back, Bob. Let's just get up.
I'm sorry for wrong percentile. Yeah.
Let's just leave.
Yep. You guys do not heal. Give me 1 minute to check this.
Okay. This is not the definition of
Okay,
try.
Bob, you actually lose the major wound because according to the rules, you lose the major wound when your HP goes back higher than half of it.
Okay.
So Core actually successfully gave you a medicine roll. You unfortunately
I'm sorry.
cannot figure out what to do. To be honest,
This is not the definition of die trying.
Yeah, it's just dying.
so unfortunately,
It's just
Core,
killing Bob.
you still have that. I need you two to make a navigate roll because you're underground in a prohibition tunnel you've never seen before.
Let's use this.
I failed.
10.
100. Yeah, this thing is rolling high right now. 82.
You guys travel, move around this underground tunnel. It's dark, it's damp, there's no light getting through. You don't know where you're going. You get lost for a bit. You walk for what is basically, yeah.
Do a spot hidden instead to look for any exit.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
since these are prohibition tunnels, can I see some practical things like that could have been used down here?
You don't really see anything here. You can make a spot hidden roll, but you have a penalty dice because of how dark it is.
Wait, I have a penalty as well.
You're looking for an exit, which would normally have a little bit of light. So since you're looking for light in the darkness, not really. That sounded weird.
I know.
If you're looking for an exit,
Energy.
you're technically looking for something that's emanating some kind of light on the outside. So you don't have one. But if you're looking for something specific on
or
the
maybe
walls,
a breeze, because usually
Yeah, or a
exits
breeze.
are characterized by a breeze.
Can I, since I failed my spot hidden, can I just listen if I can hear?
sure, you can try.
Hidden.
Okay. With the penalty dice,
Oh, with the penalty. Okay.
roll number
Yeah.
100. You take the worst roll. What did you get for?
I got a 43. I
That
succeeded my
succeeds.
listen roll. Yeah, listen
I
roll.
still succeed 29.
Okay. Let me. Bob, you were looking for markings or anything that would.
That would help us get out of here. Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So, first, Kore, you listen in and you can hear what sounds like foot traffic. A little bit above, about 20 minutes of walking, you can hear what sounds like foot traffic above. And when you kind of take a look after you hear that, you can see that there's a small hatch under. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. And there's a small ladder. It's kind of old and rusted. It might still have some integrity to carry one person at a time. There's some foot traffic
Who's
above there.
anything?
Bob,
Opens the hatch.
when you hear, when you listen, when you look around in the darkness, you just keep trying to look for something. You see markers. People may have cut the rock a bit. It looks like a path that leads somewhere. The problem is, without the history success, you don't know where this path would lead, but someone definitely carved a path to follow.
Earlier.
Hmm?
I mean, I used my luck for the history to be.
Oh, right,
success-
sorry. What I mean is, you need to have a hard success in history to get what these marks are.
Oh, okay.
The history roll is for you to know that this is a prohibition tunnel.
Okay,
But
okay.
you've carved the cave, and you can see carvings on it. You can definitely tell that this is a path, but you don't know where it leads.
Can I just tell Core to stay there and me try to take a look
Yeah.
further.
Sure. Or can stay. Hold on.
Does he still see me, or is it dark
It's really
when I
dark
go
in here.
over certain feet?
It's very dark in here.
Okay, then I'll just use my handy dandy cell phone flashlight.
Okay, are you opening the hatch that Cora found, or are you following the
Oh,
marks that you
I'm
found?
opening. I'm opening it. The hatch. It's the nearest
It-
one, right?
It takes a little bit of work. It's rusted shut. There's really nothing to. It's not budging, so I need you to make a strength roll if you want to force it, push it open, or a brawl roll if you want to punch through it and break it.
It's power, right? The
Brawl.
strength.
Strength is strength.
Actual strength.
Yeah. What's my strength? It's
60.
60. I think strength is higher. Yeah, it's 48.
Okay. Bob, you realize it's not budging, and you just and you break through. You are in a wine cellar, and you see a guy in a butler's outfit. He's just penguin suit who's kind of getting a piece of wine from the shelf, and he looks at you.
Hi? I'm gonna say.
He puts the wine back slowly.
Where am I? I'm gonna ask. Hi, sir. Where am I?
Make a charm roll
Fucking
with a
charm.
penalty dice because you're basically breaking and entering at this point.
I know. Yeah, 47. Will not succeed. First, it's 47.
He steps back from you. He's stepping back
Can
and
I-
he said, "Sir, sir."
Please, we need help. We need help.
Um,
I'm bleeding.
did you
Please.
hear?
Corey, you're down the ladder. You haven't climbed up yet.
Yeah, I'm screaming.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
screaming it. I'm
just
screaming
gonna
downstairs.
Wait, did
You make me a
did
charm
you
roll.
hear the explosion? Oh,
I succeeded.
yeah, nice, Bob. Not
You
charming.
succeeded.
That's my whole thing.
he
Yeah.
I still fail, but it's still my whole thing.
He goes up to you.
I wonder what my commercial is, and I'm not so charming. I could have used some actors, by the way.
You have very
Maybe you could be
good-
like Phil Swift. That's a lot of
Yes.
damage.
He goes up.
I use flex tape.
That's exactly what Bob's commercial is now.
Yeah. Like,
You, the guy
I'm so
looks,
sorry.
and then the guy looks at you, Bob. He doesn't stop looking at you, but he does kind of.
please.
What?
No?
What happened to her?
I
Can you
got
hear the
attacked.
blood?
Please.
Uh,
Please,
there?
just help.
I'll get the first aid.
Yeah. Please.
I-
It's the explosion. We survived, and this is the place that we got through.
Fast talk, Bob.
Fast.
We did survive. It's technically the truth.
That's the
True,
truth, right?
true.
Explosion.
Charm.
It's technically the truth.
True. Charm.
Not so charming. Commercial boy. Oh, 26.
You have very good managers, and yeah.
No.
I'll
Please help.
I'll
I-
I'll let Cora make the charm roll again because
Yeah, or do
she's the one
charm.
who's
I'm
badly-
begging. I'm begging.
she's the one who's badly injured.
I still succeeded.
Okay. He just goes up. I'll get the first aid. Young master, I need your help. Young master, please. He just
Oh, fuck.
tells you to wait.
Can I
Wait.
try to climb up?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm climbing up, and I'm just gonna
It's
lean
slow.
there.
It's slow and you're leaving a trail of blood, but yeah. You lean up.
Can we have rest and I'll just
Or-
hit die? No.
No, that doesn't
No
work
such thing
here.
here. We
That
just
doesn't
die
work
here.
here.
We don't heal. We die.
You die in Call of Cthulhu. You don't heal. climbs up, and soon enough, what you see come down is him again. By the way, the guy you saw with the penguin suit, he's kind of balding on top. He's just got hair on the sides that he's kind of shaving off. And he looks like maybe in his mid-60s. You see a young man follow him. Possibly 19 or 18. Definitely the latest would be 20. You see him come down, and he's rushing with a first aid kit. And he says, "Oh, my word, what happened to you?" He comes down.
Please just help.
I've dropped my D10, so I'm going to use a dice roller.
Can I call them and ask them where they are, by the way?
Yes, you can.
Is it possible?
Yeah.
All right. So I called them.
Okay, 64.
Hey!
Bob. I'm just gonna hand my phone to Bob because I cannot.
Yep.
Not right now. I'm in so much pain.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just hold up.
Bob, you can
Punch.
answer the phone, as this guy is actually successfully knitting and stitching Cora's wounds. Cora, roll a d6. Bob, you get called by Mike.
Hey, since you guys answered, I take it you're not dead.
No, this is Bob from heaven. No.
For fuck's sake, Bob! What
Now
the
you
fuck
grow
are
a
you
sense of
doing?
humor, you piece of shit. Now you grow a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I like that. Character development. Late in the story, but early for the credits.
Mike. Yeah, we
Alright, so
didn't.
where are you guys at? I can pick you up.
We are not
With
sure
what
at
car?
the moment, but someone is.
You can get a
someone
cab.
is
You can get a
mending
cab.
You know,
I
I'm
don't
gonna get a
even know.
cab. I know this doctor downtown. He stitches up, doesn't say anything. He's real quiet about it.
Yeah. On that point, Corey is being stitched by someone. I was about to say mending.
The kid looks at you, Bob, and says, "Is that a friend that can pick you up?"
Yes. Will we get you into trouble
Just
for this?
just tell him to go to 5th Street. It's a large house, the large red house. It's hard to miss.
Okay, got it. Fits.
Mike, I know you don't have a car. Please don't do anything.
Don't worry. You make it sound like I'm some sort of psycho. Don't worry about it. I know how to use a cab properly. I'm not an animal.
No. Well, anyway, thank you, Mike. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
he's stitched up Corey. Corey, you're back to 7 health. You lose the major wound. He's managed to clean up the wounds. He's managed to sanitize it.
I meant I got a 3 in a row, so that's
Oh,
2 points of healing.
2 points. Well, you're still safe. You're at 6 out of 8, which is still getting rid of the major wound. So he's managed to close up most of the wounds. Luckily, that he gives you some medicine. He patches up the wounds. He cleans it up. It does hurt. The alcohol and the betadine and the cleaning implements sting. But he gives
We're
you
in
a
the
drink.
cellar, so I'm just gonna drink. Yeah.
He gives you some booze.
Betadine.
I don't know what else to use, but yeah, he's cleaned you up, and he's doing this very expertly.
Pinoy pride. Spreading our products to the United States.
He's probably a
Medicine
doctor. Probably a doctor or med student.
19-year-old 20?
Med student.
Med student. He's probably a med student, but he does this very expertly. And he said, "Are you all right, miss? Are you guys all right?
Thank you.
What happened?
We just got attacked. We had
Wilfred-
to run.
My friend Wilfred told me that you came from the explosion."
Did you hear the explosion?
The entire neighborhood heard the explosion. And where did you guys come from? The old guy just looks down and says, "I believe, Master William, this is the prohibition tunnels that your father never wanted opened. It was meant to be a historical site." He's looking at the destroyed door that Bob kind of pushed open. Says,
Oh,
"Well, that's that." And you see the kid who you now know is William just kind of shrugs. Yeah, Dad liked to do a lot of things. My name's William. Just, do you guys need something? Water? Wilfred, do you mind getting some water? Of course, young master. He moves up. William just looks at you guys. He grabs a chair from the side, lets you guys sit down. Are you? Right. You're not alright. You guys need something? I'm sorry. I'm just a med student.
Do us a favor.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you not tell that you saw us here?
Make a charm roll.
Yeah. I am going to push it.
You're 75 charm.
I know, I got a 90. So, yeah. I passed.
Okay.
What is push, by the way? What does it?
You can re-roll certain dice. You can re-roll a roll, basically. It's called pushing it. There is there's a much more dire consequence if you fail.
Mm.
And then you can't roll. You can't push everything. There's certain things that you can push. So here, Corey, he just kind of looks at. Why? Don't you guys need to go to the police? I mean, won't the police, need questions from you?
Yeah. There's someone looking for me, and I don't.
Right. Never saw you.
Thank you.
How about me? Just her.
Same applies to him. Please. He's
Please.
kind of protecting me.
Yeah.
Failing, but he's trying to.
Yeah, who's gonna believe that I know good job, Bob?
Who you know?
No, he's saying that he's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell you. Who's gonna believe that I know good job, Bob, right? Never saw you in my life. Never.
I'm just gonna give her calling card. If you need someone to fix that door, maybe I'll do it.
You know what? I actually
So
did it.
that your father wouldn't. No. I'll do
Oh.
it for free. I'll send someone.
Yeah.
Close it up with flex
My
tape.
father's kind of dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry,
Nah,
William.
that's
Sorry to
fine.
hear that.
Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. My name's William Priestley. You guys know the name Priestley. It is a common name. His father is a very well-respected neurosurgeon. His mother, yeah, it made news at some point that his mother died at childbirth. So he's kind of alone now, and his guardian's the butler. The butler comes back down with glasses of water, and he just looks at his butler and says, "Hey, Wilfred." "Yes, young master. We never saw these guys ever, right?" He just looks at you guys. Looks at William. "Of course, young master. We have no guests. I drank this water." And he's drinking from the pitcher.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell Wilfred. Wilfred, I'm gonna send someone to fix that door down there.
"Actually, sir, I prefer you wouldn't. This damage caused can very well be still considered historical to some point. Might as well leave it as is." But he closes the door, and he just puts something heavy on it. And just shoves something
You
heavy
mind
so
if-
no one can use it. Yeah?
Can you wash out blood? I mean, it still leads to your basement. I'm sorry,
William just looks at him and says, yeah. Wilfred?" "Yes, young master, I shall get the cleaning implements. I have actually always wanted to see the Prohibition tunnels for myself. My grandfather used to tell stories of them." "Thank you, Wilfred. You're the best." "Thank you, Wilfred. You're the best." "Yes, of course." He leaves. William just kind of helps you guys to this first floor. You see that he lives in a beautiful house. It's a very modern aesthetic. It's not even the snooty rich kind. It's just a classy kind of place. It's not even as big as the mansions you've been in. It's just a very quaint and classy place to live in. And it's at this point that there's a doorbell. But before that, I ask, Mike, how did you get here?
Taxi cab.
Okay,
Taxi.
good.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I got a little revelation later.
Okay, so Mike,
I did something before I left.
what did you do?
So
Because okay,
it's
Mike,
doorbell, right?
you call Mike. You actually before that you call a cab, right?
Yeah.
Into cab, the driver just looks at, "Where to, sir? Wow, you look like shit."
Look. How much money do I got again?
You got $1,000 a day, dollars.
1,000. See this here, $100 here. You see, Mr. Franklin here says that you're gonna keep your, pie hole shut.
Mr. Franklin says I did not see nothing. Where you going, sir? He turns off the meter,
Alright.
actually.
All right, I need you to take me to this place. Don't
Looks at
ask
the
questions.
address.
I'm gonna pick up a few friends. You might know one guy from TV, but don't worry about it. And
Listen.
I want you to bring us someone.
Mr. Franklin says to go to this place and not ask questions. He just drives. It's at this point that Mike does doorbell, and
Alright.
William opens the door. You see a young guy. He's maybe 5'9". He looks at you. Yes. Oh,
Holy shit, Alfred and Batman in the flesh. All right, I'm here to pick up Discount Phil Swift and his lady friend.
William.
Corey? Is this a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Come in, sir.
Yeah.
You want some water or cleaning?
Nah, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
It's fine, darling.
I don't want to bother you. You seem like a nice kid. All right, I'll be taking my friends here. You didn't see us. Have a nice life.
See nothing.
I'm
Or-
actually going to write my number,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the main one, and I'm going to look at William and say, "Thank you. I owe you one. In case you're in trouble, I'm gonna give my number to him."
I'm gonna give him my calling card
Hey.
to call me personally.
But I won't give him my name. Actually, I'm just gonna give him my number, but no names.
Hey, Bob and friend. Before you
Bobson,
guys
Bob and
leave,
Fred.
can I ask you something? It's gonna sound
Yes?
weird.
Yeah.
The explosion was at Aaron Stone's old house. Did you
Yeah,
know
we
him?
were there.
We don't know nothing about Ain't No Explosion. Am I right, lady and gentlemen?
No.
Fucking damn it. Yeah,
No,
I do.
we don't know nothing.
I've seen him. I've seen him in the TV. What about him?
Did he?
Just on television. I heard something
I'm-
bad happened to him recently.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. Did he do weird things in his basement? Like,
What kind of weird things are you talking about?
every time I ask someone this, they assume I mean some sort of sex thing.
Yeah.
That's because you're right, little Joey. It's a weird sex cult. That's probably what caused the explosion. Now, can we go now, please?
You know what? Just call me, alright? I'll answer all your questions. Just call me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care.
We don't want to
and
cause any more trouble, and the
didn't
longer we
see-
stay here, the more people will see us.
Didn't see you.
Thank you. Just gonna pull my coat
You-
over my wounds, and then I'm gonna
Yep.
slowly hold on to the scepter. Like, keep it.
As you leave, you can hear William saying, "Wilfred, I need you to delete the camera footage for today, all of it, including the front yard." And he just closes the door. As you guys leave, the taxi driver is there. He just says, "All right, where does Mr. Franklin make me go now?"
All right, you take us to this place, and me and my friends are gonna start talking. And here's
I'm not
another
hearing
friend of
nothing.
Mr. Here's another Mr. Franklin. You ain't hear nothing, right?
I only hear two
Isn't that
Franklins
right,
talk in
Mr.
my ear.
Franklin?
Yes, Mr.
All right,
Franklin.
that's
I
good.
understand, Mr. Franklin. No problem,
All
Mr.
right,
Franklin.
so-
He's holding the $100 bill to his ear.
Yeah. So,
Um,
all right. So
are you guys
I talked to her.
are you guys driving back to
Can
the
I-
car? Or
No, here's the
to
thing.
Cora's car?
Here's the
I
thing.
mean,
Okay.
we would have parked away because it's a shitty car, so I wouldn't want it
But-
to be there because there's a lot of fancy cars
Yeah.
there.
But Mike
All right,
Yeah,
here.
I got
but
you.
Mike gave the
Um,
address. So where you can go ahead.
Okay. Here's the thing. You see, we don't want to leave any evidences, right? So I set the car to blow up along with
You
all the other
blew
cars.
up my fucking car?
That crappy
Look.
Honda?
Look, we don't
You
want anyone.
fucking-
Look, we don't want anyone to. We don't want to be traced with. You relax. This is a part of the job. I know what I'm doing. It should
bastard.
explode in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and.
You piece
Do you-
of
do you
shit! Why
kaboom?
would you blow up my fucking car?
Um,
God!
I
Corey.
prefer shit. I prefer shit blowing up rather than going to jail.
Corey.
I'm taking you to a guy I know.
Actually,
Don't
no, not
So,
not technically Corey. Mike, make me a luck roll. Oh, right, we didn't roll your luck. First,
So
roll
that-
me 3d6.
Okay, rolling 3d6.
If he succeeds on the luck, you get the plate number at least.
2, 4, 3.
2, 4, 3. That is 6, 9 times 5. 45. Okay, now make a luck roll, and you have to be under a 45.
Oh, lucky! 40! I got a 40.
Corey, in the back, you do hear.
you fucking son of a fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
I do a clean job.
You blew up the only single fucking car there is! The house blew up and the car blew up! What the fuck does that say?
That means that we weren't there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make some fucking calls about this. Fuck!
Hey, your wound core. Just
Fucking take us somewhere.
I'm gonna roll something here.
It's gonna leak.
Okay. I rolled something to determine what car you took. Now, before I tell you, my question is, how much did you really want to keep that car?
What, the Honda?
Cora's Honda.
Me?
Yeah.
There's a reason why she's driving it. It's sentimental. It has sentimental value. It's literally the first expensive thing she ever bought.
Yeah. I just rolled something here. I'll let you retcon the fact that you did not take that car specifically.
Oh, yeah.
However,
Thank you.
However, it is at the cost of the car that that Mike blew up will set you back in terms of your asset value of about 20,000.
Okay.
It was the sort of car that you take around because sometimes you need to put up an appearance.
Yeah, in the
So
party. Yeah.
it is the
because I
kind of
would've
expensive
taken that.
car that you have just in case, and it is 20,000. However, there was nothing in
I'm
that car.
docking your pay. God, you blew up my fucking car.
Well, that $500 is so worth it.
I'm gonna kill you, Bob. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Bob.
Gotta like Mike.
Good job, Bob.
I'm
And
gonna
God,
fucking
like-
kill the two of you.
So,
Mike.
so where's Mike? Where did Mike direct the taxi driver?
You know how the mafia has like these backyard doctors that they usually contact so that nobody asks questions.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The doctor.
You were an ex-mob boss, and I do actually have a prepared note for that. I was not expecting to use it, but you are heading to a very shady part of town. Where you were in the Wolfswood district, which is sort of the rich area of town, you're now heading to essentially a place that is called the Mill. It's a district in the Jericho City called the Mill. This is where the Black Serpent Casino is. This is where most of the money laundering operations happen. And this is home to a lot of shady businesses and business practices. In the Mill is a rundown sort of 5-story building. And in that building, it's an apartment complex. In that building is a guy that even Mike only knows, in fact, as the Doctor. And when you guys enter the condo apartment, you guys go in and you go to the right room, room 105, and when you knock, a guy opens. He's maybe 50, mid-50s, balding. He has kind of goggles on and a lab coat that looks like it hasn't been washed in a year. However, the inside of his room does look like it's sanitized. Pretty clean, given where the place he is. And he just looks and says, "Yeah, do you need...
Hey, Doc. Been a long time, huh?
Are you back at work?"
Not exactly. It's complicated. Well, my associates here, they need patching. Could you help us out?
Yeah, bring them in.
Doc.
Mike, this is okay, right, Mike?
Relax. I heard that ex-Nazis were the best doctors. You can trust them. Better not to ask questions. Just go inside.
Yeah, it's fine, Bob. Let's just go. I'm just gonna tug her, push him in.
Who's first?
Yeah.
I'll take first, so Bob would feel comfortable. I would
Okay.
be familiar with this kind of setting. Eh?
Corey, you are seated on a chair. The place is clean, actually. It looks fair. He does keep it clean. It's just that it's in a very shitty place. It's in a very shitty exterior. It helps with the facade. He sits you on the table on a chair, puts you down, and then he just kind of gives you a little bit of well, he assesses the wound first. He looks at it and says, someone's already patched you up, yeah?
Yeah, they did a
They
very
did a
job.
good job. I will take care of the rest. I need you to relax.
Make sure don't get tetanus. I don't know what was in there.
Despite,
A shot.
I think I still have a shot, yeah? Take this.
Yeah.
Put some anesthesia on you. It's not the knockout kind. It's just the numb kind. Alright. Let's see if
Yeah.
his medicine roll is worth shit.
Going to show my scratch.
That's
wounds.
good. For the record, he has 95 in medicine.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
He's a doctor.
I know.
Yeah, makes sense.
He cleans a wound. You don't feel it, but he's stitching up your body and closing it, and he's patching it up. Make a D3.
So in real life, there's a 5% of chance that the doctors
That-
will.
There's a 5%
It's
chance.
the-
Doctors just don't know what's gonna happen. 4. Nice.
Yeah.
That's 2, I think.
Too, yeah.
You're back. He
God.
patches you up. While you are back at full health, you do have scars and wounds that are you need special care. There's a risk. You run the risk of taking extra damage by opening them up if you do too many strenuous things. But-
Infecting.
Yeah, he did clean, actually. He did clean up the wound, and he just, when the anesthesia comes off, you don't feel anything, but you still have your senses. He just looks at, doesn't look like anything's been infected, yeah. You should be fine.
Sound good.
Ah,
Oh God, do you have anything?
top shelf, he gives you some scotch.
Thanks. Just gonna chug it.
Is there anyone
Then I'm
else?
gonna lie on the sofa. Micah, why'd you get yourself patched up? God. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. What about Bob here?
I will. But before I go to the table ba tawag dun? Sorry, should be table or
He's all-
something.
Table.
It should be a
The
table, but he's got a
table.
chair. He's
Yeah.
got a chair.
I'm gonna whisper to Core, can you check the names of the people that we just met on the book?
The book. Ah, fuck you, Jonah.
Just gonna
The
give...
book was with one boy. That's the one.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck, we don't have the book.
All right,
then.
Doc. Patch me up just like the old days.
Okay.
Not that bad though.
While Corey and Bob are talking, he's like, "Are you sure you're not going back to work? Yeah, these look like bad wounds."
If only you've seen the crazy shit. This
Yeah.
beats that time in 1998 after the casino riot. Remember? It's worse than that.
Ah, that was bad. If I remember, you walked in here half bloodied and half beaten, with a bad leg. How's the metal plating I put in you? Still holding up?
It's still there. Still there, Doc. Bit cold, especially at nights.
Ah, you need a good woman to fix that.
Hey, you know me.
He
Ain't
cleans.
no such thing as lying down.
Yeah, always the worker. You won. Okay,
Hey,
roll a
let me-
d6. Roll a d6.
Pulling in these. I got a 4.
So you get 2 points back. You're at 8. And you don't have a major wound, so every day you regain 1 point. That's the best that's gonna happen right now. So he cleans up your wounds. And Bob, are
Yep,
you going to
I'm
the
next.
operating table?
Yes, I will.
Hey, he looks at you and he just said, "Yeah, aren't you that handyman from TV?" As he cleans up
Um,
your wounds.
Yes, I am. Oh, do you like some discount? And I'm just gonna give my
He
calling card to him. If you want to fix this place, maybe if something happened.
Yeah, all I need fixed here is the equipment. I don't want this place to stand out for certain
Yeah.
reasons. I have been revoked of my medical license, you see. Not allowed to practice.
Well, yeah. At least you're healing people. That's what's important.
I'm healing mob
Okay.
runners. But yes,
Yeah.
he cleans you up, he patches the wounds, let's see what he gets. That's a critic. That's an extreme success.
Damn.
Oh.
Roll
He gave
2d6.
me a massage also. No.
Roll 2d6, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's not the rule, but I'm gonna make it because that's a 4 out of 95.
Son.
Oh fuck! It's just 2. That's a bad roll. I only have 2.
That's literally 2 points.
That's 2 points,
Yeah.
so you're at 10. Gain
Yeah.
1 every day. He fixes you up. He says, "Yeah, you should feel better. Don't do too many strenuous activities, yeah. The wounds might open up again."
I would stay away.
He just looks at you guys and says,
What's your name? I mean, you know my name. I'm Bob.
"Everyone knows
What's
your
your-
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must understand, I prefer to keep private. Everyone knows me as
Okay.
the doctor."
Mr. Doctor. So, okay. Thank you, Mr. Doctor.
He looks at you guys and then he just looks at Mike. "Payment? Same transfer? Yeah?"
Yeah. I'll wire you.
Just nods and then he says, "Please help yourself to some scotch."
Okay, wait. OC, how much do I pay him again?
Underground, cleaning up wounds. Are you paying this or is Corey paying this?
You know what? I'll just make this part of the service.
Okay. It's covered by the fee that Corey paid you and covered by this cash that you own, so you're still making money for this.
All right.
So the fee is transferred. You guys have the scotch. You leave, and Corey and Bob, make me a spot hidden roll. I don't know what the equivalent of perception is, so I'm just gonna abuse spot hidden.
I succeeded.
Success. Okay.
Actually, hold on. It's a hard success.
Hard success. Bob.
15 na. Just succeed.
Okay. So both of you notice this. In his desk where he works, there is a notebook that has a drawing on it. The drawing is the same symbol as the staff cord that you're carrying, I suppose.
And like,
Yeah, I mean, I would have at least covered this symbol, but I am using it as a cane, makeshift cane.
There's a drawing of it.
Doctor,
Yeah.
what's that? I'm gonna gesture to the unknown. I've been seeing that around recently. I don't really know what it means. I was just curious.
Charm.
What is this? Oh my god!
Mhm.
I failed.
75.
I got another 93.
Bob, you want to help her?
Pushing it.
oh,
Yeah, help me, Bob.
yeah,
Just talk.
How? Just talk. Okay.
And give her bonus dice.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love those.
Recently, I've been seeing that symbol too, a lot. Do you have any information about it? Some weird things have been happening around that symbol.
Sure, Corey, bonus dice.
Oh my god. Well, I threw it out of my table, but I did get a 23. So that's a hard success.
He just looks at you guys, but he looks at Mike first and says, "You trust these people, yeah? To bring them here?"
You guys are gonna keep your mouth shut.
Oh yeah, of course, Mike.
Right. Okay. This is a symbol that was brought here. Well, not brought here, but there was one guy I fixed up a few days ago. He had the tattoo on him. This was the tattoo. At first, I didn't think much of it, but I remember back when I was just a young boy. My father, you see, he was a World War II veteran, for the losing side. I remember that he had some things that he kept. He was a researcher. This symbol, it was on some books that my father had, and I only remembered it after cleaning up my house. After I saw that man, I stitched up his wounds. I didn't think anything of the tattoo other than it was strange. Then when I cleaned my house, I found my father's old book. And I found that symbol again, and I've been trying to look for it, but the book is in Aramaic. I don't understand the language. And that's about it. Been trying to find resources about this, but I never actually saw it again. I'm not sure how you were able to see it so often.
Technically, I know that the librarian can understand Aramaic to some extent, right?
Latin.
Yeah. Just going to ask. Yeah. Just snooping around. Would you mind if I check the book for a second? See if I can find anything. Contribute?
That's another charm roll.
I'm like, oh my god. I swear these
Contribute?
charm rolls are
Contribute is a good word.
information.
That
I might actually
if you're
give
going
him
to give him the
about it.
information, do it with a bonus dice. Under the guise of you giving him information.
I don't even need the bonus dice because I got a 5.
Extreme. Yeah,
Yep.
he just looks at you. Yeah. He hands it over, and he shows you the book. It does have the symbol, and he
Is it the same as
is the same
our
texture,
book?
but it's not rewriting. It's got fixed text, the same texture, kind of like unprocessed leather. Mike, this is a weird looking book because the leather is not like leather how you know now. It's processed. It looks like someone just skinned an animal and literally stretched it over the cover.
Holy shit, Doc. What the fuck did your dad do?
You know how they were in World War II, yeah? Lots of experimentation.
Japanese?
No, the Germans. The
Oh,
Nazis were into all the research. This is part of the research. Part of all the things my father was tasked with experimenting on. Yeah.
That's,
Of them. Cool.
yeah, I think so.
Sorry, what was that?
Is it
sorry.
Yeah, you got disconnected for
Yep,
a
yeah.
moment.
is the book that you're
sorry.
holding the book that I've just
Bob, what was that?
Alright.
Is that?
is the book that Thor got holding almost the same book? Looks like the same book that I got. It is
Actually, yes, it does.
Okay.
I tell them, holy
Mike-
shit, Doc. I've known you for years and you met these people for less than 30 minutes and you're telling them more about you than you did me. For the last, I don't know, how long have we met?
Mike, you know what my father did in the army in World War II. I'm not telling them anything that you did know already. And as far as this symbol is concerned, I only found out about it 2 weeks ago. You haven't exactly
Okay,
been here for months, Mike.
Fair point. You know what, Doc? Let me tell you. Weird shit is going down. Like shit you wouldn't believe. So I'd rather that you stay out of this. You're a good man, Doc. Just, leave the whole weird symbol and all of that weird stuff. Just leave it. Don't think about it. Come on. You know me.
Yeah. Probably for the best. But I would still like to know what it is my father spent so much time researching on.
Yeah,
I think it's better you don't know.
the information that we found out is that it's involved in some weird practice. Just, cult thing. Not really sure if it's true, but weird cults. Your father is probably superstitious.
Vari, you don't become head researcher of the Nazis in World War II without being superstitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah. I'll let you...
Alright, I'll let you guys sort it. It's weird.
Sorry, Mike, we can't see your video, but he's gonna look at
Wait,
horror and say, what exactly do you plan on doing with the book?
well, although he did just say it's best for you not to be involved, against my better judgment, we're actually investigating more about this matter. Do you happen to have any more use for it?
It is one of the last few things my father left me.
There.
Just... I'll let you take pictures of it. Yeah, whatever you think might be useful.
I am not sure if it's going to work, but I will take that offer. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to that's fine. I've seen what my phone can do before, so I won't be
Yeah.
surprised anymore, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen what the hell my phones can do. So I'm going to just like very gently turn out the page, and I'll try to look through my camera first, see if it registers.
It does.
No, nothing's happening. Just okay. I'll just take a shot.
A little close to impossible to figure out to take a picture of every single page.
Mhm.
But you can take
Okay, I'll just
random pages
Um,
that you find. That's fine. And when you close the book, it says, "You can come visit me and try to research this more if you want. Yeah, but I prefer you do it here, and you tell me the information you find."
Cor, I'm just gonna whisper to you. Can you ask if his father has any notes when he was investigating? You made the charm one.
Is this the only book that he left? Anything research, or did he tell you anything about the old one?
He was about to clean up when you said that, and he just he puts the book down. What do you know about the old ones?
Not much, just the name, and that apparently it's important in this group.
Yeah, very important.
What do you know about it?
Make a charm roll for this one. Mike, we still can't see you.
I think
Sorry.
Wait,
You know, I'm gonna
I can
switch
see him.
Discord to my laptop.
I can.
Just
I
I
can-
can't.
I can see
Okay,
him
so it's
though.
just me. Hold on.
Oh my
Hold
god!
on, it's fine. Let me do it.
yeah.
On
Okay,
the actually, it's not. I think it's the same with Nigel.
Wait, hold on. I
Yeah, it's
dropped
my view. I can't
eyes.
see you.
Where the hell is it? Oh my god!
And disconnected. Technical issues.
Yeah.
Technical issues indeed. I succeeded and I lost one dice. Where the fuck is my? I did succeed though, although it's just a regular.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "Yeah, you know the Nazis, yeah? How they fought and for lack of better words, the strange shit, the strange scheiße they were involved in.
Yeah, just
Research on the old ones was part of that. They researched a lot of occult stuff, but according to my father, they never got anywhere closer than they did with the old ones. They looked for things like the spear of Longinus, the spear that stabbed Christ. They looked for the Holy Grail. All of them were wild goose chase. But when it comes to research on the old ones, they seem to have gotten further than anyone really expected. They seem to have hit something there that nobody expected. Do not know much about it, but I know that my father was the head researcher on this, and this is what he spent his late nights on. This is mostly what he is working on. Even at the fall of the Third Reich, my father kept looking into this, kept researching on these old ones, stories about horrible, unfathomable creatures from outer space, and one that was living beneath the ocean of the world, a large, gargantuan creature that will devour humanity and the world itself. There were talks of its awakening and a land or an underground city that was called Ryleh. Ryleh. That is the extent of what I remember off the top of my head. Rlyeh, sorry.
RLY.
EH. That is
Okay.
that is the extent of my knowledge with this occult studies that my father studied. He never wanted me to be involved, he never included me. But I know that I was born a few decades after the war, but he was still researching all the way until his deathbed. That is as much as I know. These old
Okay.
ones and whatever they are refer to horrid monsters. Monsters the world is not prepared for.
Do you know what your father's intention is when he was researching this?
At first I assumed it was the same intention as any Nazi researcher. Trying to revive the Third Reich, create a power unlike any other. That was my assumption. But well into the New Age, past the Cold War, my father continued his research. He did not stop. I do not know why. I do not know what for, but he continued the research. That is as much as I know of all of it. But in his later years, he was in and out of a psychiatric ward, trying to regain whatever sanity had been lost to him over the years. He died an angry man. He died screaming inside a 10 by 10 cell, screaming about the rise of the old ones, the devouring of our world, and the hopelessness of and futility of human action. And that no matter what we do, no matter who we are or how powerful or how rich, the world will end and there is nothing we can do to stop it. Those were the ramblings of an old man before he died.
Did you manage to secure some of his research?
Yeah. Opens a folder. It's a very thick dossier. It's maybe 3 or 4 inches long. Or 3 or 4 inches thick. Hands it. There is a lot of paperwork here. Mostly in German.
No.
God damn, Doc, how much did your father do? How many
He's-
people did he kill?
That is the thing. My father was a scientist for the Nazi army. He never actually killed people. All he ever did was research on the occult and the strange things that the Nazis wanted him to do. At the end of the day, I did find out my father was not completely involved with the Nazis. He was forced to do the work, but something about the work made him addicted to it. Something about the work did not let him pull himself away, even for his family, even for his child. He kept researching and reading and neglected everything else. It was not even for the Nazi army anymore. Something kept pulling him in. I do not know what it is, but something did. That is why I want to know what this is all about. Because my father neglected his family. My father did not even go to my mother's funeral when I was born. Because he was busy looking into leads and researching this.
Just don't get involved. It's not gonna do you any good to be involved in this.
Does not do me any good to not be involved, Fräulein. This is following me no matter where I go.
Yeah.
I am in
Hey,
Jericho
Doc.
City because of the news about a missing artifact that had something to do with my father's research. When I looked into that missing artifact, it was the same symbol that was on this note that was on the man's tattoo. There is a connection. I will find it.
About that artifact.
Yeah, but
Is this what you're talking about?
You hand it to him.
I'm just gonna show it. I'm still holding on to it.
You show him the symbol.
Right, I'm not.
no, Doc, calm down.
That is it.
Calm down.
That was the artifact stolen from this museum of Jericho 100 years ago. Where did you find this? How did you
I
find
stole
this?
it. Beckett's basement.
Beckett, the man who bought Aaron Stone's house?
Up in flames now, but yeah. Courtesy of a certain someone.
I see he's back at work. Yeah,
Can't
It's
keep an old
Almost
dog.
burned us to death in the basement. Yes.
it's funny you should mention that. Aaron Stone was the one who went here to get himself patched up 2 weeks ago.
Oh boy, our only lead is dead.
Yes, we killed him.
Yeah. But he did not come alone.
Who was he with?
Young woman, redhead, looked natural, possibly 5'3". She was wearing a metal cross around her neck that was upside down. She went by the name Elaine.
Doc, ain't it a trade secret for you to not tell your clients your other?
That was the thing, like, he was not the client. He went in here, kicked my door open and forced me to do operations on him while I had a client. And the woman put a gun to my head.
Jeez.
I have no respect for this man as he had no respect for me.
So,
It's fair.
he was a legal target. Was there a hit on him? He did attack you.
He said there was a... No. He did not... He said something under the anesthesia. I gave him something that makes his mind a little less rigid. Something stronger than what I gave the three of you. He was a little out of it, but he kept talking of getting shot by a woman. Some private investigator.
I'm sorry. Where was he shot when he went to your place?
That was 2 weeks ago, Fräulein. In the stomach.
How was his
Or
head?
his head? His head was fine. now that you mention it, it was not exactly too. He just looks at the calendar. Memory is not as it was. Yeah. This was February. Ooh. Yeah, just about maybe a week ago or just over a week ago.
A week ago.
Over a week ago, yes. Yeah.
What's the date over a week ago? Around February 7, 8?
It is currently
Wait a question.
yeah, it's currently February 15. So
Oh, it's just the day after.
it is the day after. Over a week ago was when you guys were still in the funeral of Wanwu's mother.
But
When
I.
shot Aaron in the head.
Yeah.
You did. He was also declared dead on the news. And
I mean,
you don't see a TV anywhere around here. And this guy doesn't look like the type of guy who would get out much.
He's been dead. He was dead. Are you sure this is not another day?
Yeah. Yeah. He shows you into a room. It's got the security camera of the operating room. He shows you playback footage. This is about a day into Zuria's funeral. It's a timestamp. And that walking inside is a red-headed woman and Aaron Stone, shot in the stomach.
Was he wearing the same clothes that I shot him in the head? I made sure he was down.
Sanity roll.
Ah, fuck me.
Okay.
Please.
So looks like somebody tried. Hey Doc, this the guy who sell explosives. Yeah, is he still working?
McAllister? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah,
around.
Callister.
McAllister's in
All right.
same place. Always.
Hearing
So
all of the crazy shit that happens, looks like I gotta go buy me some C4. Be right back.
Mike's leaving.
Yeah.
Cor, you passed. So
Yeah, I passed.
you're
thank
fine.
God.
You're fine. Well, you're not fine. You're a little bewildered and something's in your head. Something isn't right here. This is wrong. But that's Aaron Stone alive and well, and the timestamp on that old recording tape. It's a lot of effort to edit if he edited it. Fräulein, are you...
Look, Doc, I was there. I knew the private investigator. She's dead. Aaron shot him. And when we left, I shot him in the head myself. I made sure he was down. So there's no fucking way that Aaron fucking Stone walked in your place the same day that I shot him in the head. Or the next day. Fuck.
Fräulein, I
Cor?
don't know what to tell you. That is the footage. If you want to take it and examine it, you're free to do so.
Cor?
Yeah, Bob.
In the news, do we know where the body was buried? What graveyard?
Jericho Cemetery. Yeah.
God, are we grave digging? Is that what
No,
you're suggesting?
I'm not suggesting grave digging, but yeah, might be something for us to check out, I suppose. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Yeah. Let's dig some graves. Oh my. This
Maybe
can't be
next.
real.
The man
Yeah.
who handles Jericho Cemetery. If you go there at 10 p.m. when his shift starts, you give him $100. He will not ask questions. I know him.
Doc, you have really, really good friends.
That is
Right, Doc.
debatable.
That's relative.
Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Depends on who's looking. Depends on someone's perspective, by the way. What's
Alright.
good?
Are you heading to Jericho Cemetery? Or waiting for the time
Yeah.
and then heading?
Although I would ask if I can check his folder every now and then if I need to research.
Yeah, all you have to do is come by. You're free to read through it.
And Doc, if
Yeah.
you see anything weird, take my word for it. If you see a zombie, shoot it in the head. Just take my word for it.
I was about to
Unle-
ask if by weird do you mean a young woman with large scratch wounds on her chest?
I got it from that weird thing.
Yeah,
It attacked us.
I will take it under advisement.
Thanks, Doc.
You wait until 10 p.m., which isn't that far away.
Wait,
Mike,
are we with Mike?
Yeah,
Mike, you want to go grave digging?
Yeah, sure.
No, are we
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go tell the doc. Doc, don't worry about it. We're gonna stop whatever insanity your dad or whoever the fuck were brought onto this world. And don't worry. I came prepared this time. I got C4.
Yeah, the
Mike.
Snovan that makes C4 better than Callister. You
He still makes the shit.
you guys leave. You get to Hollywood. You get to the Jericho City Cemetery.
Okay.
As you arrive, you see an old caretaker, maybe in his late 40s. He's got a scar on his eye, rough like a 5 o'clock shadow, black hair. He's just moving around. He's got a shovel, and he looks at you guys and says, "Visiting hours are over."
Taking out 100.
Giving
Are you
it.
considering?
Didn't see nothing. Kinda stopped ya. He's just moving on.
Got a shovel?
Mike has a C4.
We're
Yeah.
not blowing up a cemetery. God fucking damn it.
Like where this is going. We're
I
going
just lost
dynamite
20,000
grave
because of
digging.
him.
He says,
No, we're doing this.
"Leave it. Leave it by the angel. Leave it by leave it by the Saint Michael statue when you're done."
Sure. Thanks.
Sure.
You
Oh, ironic.
head over. You get to the cemetery and you find Aaron Stone's grave. Are you digging? It actually hasn't grown too much because it's only been a week and a half since he died. So
Okay.
it's fine. It's still there.
I'm just gonna look at core. I do have a spade.
Yeah, just in case, can someone point a gun towards where we're digging at? Just in case.
There's
I'll
you.
take that.
Damn, Mike, I was about to do the digging and now you just brought it up.
I'll take.
I'm just
it's fine,
saying.
I'll
Crazy
take
shit's been
watch.
happening. Better safe than sorry.
I'll do
Cora
the
will take watch with a gun.
I'll take watch. I am holding my gun.
dig-
So
Okay.
Bob, you're digging.
Yeah, what type
Um,
of roll?
The dirt
No roll.
is still freshly put in. Again, a week and a half. The grass hasn't grown yet. If you bury it again, no one's gonna know you dug it. So you kind of dig through, and you hit. You hit the coffin.
Oh. Yeah. I'm just gonna clean it up. Just gonna let the coffin stay there. And I'm just gonna signal Cora and Mike. I'm just gonna count 1,
Yep.
2.
I'm pointing it on the grave.
3. Then I open up just the face one. Is it the
Yeah.
full?
Yeah, it's the two face. Yeah, you can open up the top half.
The face one.
When Bob opens the top half of the coffin, it's empty.
Mother fucking
Was he your
Yeah,
boyfriend or
fucking son of a-
something?
Aaron fucking Stone is alive.
Fuck.
Can I roll intelligence to see if I didn't hallucinate the time when I shot him?
That's a reality check. So that's a sanity roll.
Oh my god, if
You
I
don't-
fail,
No, you don't lose
I
sanity.
don't. Okay, thank
You
you.
just
I failed. that was.
at this
Oh my
point,
god.
at this point in your life, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Mother. Well,
Well, I mean, one thing that we can do is there a what you call it, a funeral that happened.
Yes, full
Based on
funeral.
the news.
Full funeral, even a wake.
Even a wake? Is it? It's an
Open casket.
Oh. How can it be an open casket if the head was?
It was a request. It was in his will.
wait, was it seen? Like his head is literally blown off in the.
I'm actually gonna Google.
First off, that is fucking hardcore. I just
Aaron
like to
Stone
say
corpse.
that is
Yeah, Aaron.
metal. That is metal as shit.
What does it look like?
His funeral, as you Google it, the Desert Eagle 50 caliber does not blow off his entire head. It leaves a giant hole and kind of blows out the top half. So in his funeral, they just kind of put a hat on him.
That is hardcore.
But he did request for a, but it was specified in his will for an open casket. It has made headlines though. You guys didn't really see these headlines yet because the funeral was considered private for a bit. The headlines, the kind of news articles came out, rumors actually, about people insisting, Aaron Stone's family insisting that it be an open casket. But that's the official news. Ordinarily, you guys didn't pay attention to this because you were busy at Zaria's funeral. You didn't see the news too much. You just know that Aaron Stone's death is on news. When it became public about 5 days after he died into the wake when he was being buried, why there was an open casket, they said that it was a family request. However, there were some sleuths and some journalists who made personal article blogs that Aaron Stone's family is gone, and none of them ever came here to attend. So they were wondering who the hell requested and demanded that it be an open casket funeral, and who were all those people there if his friends didn't even go, and his family isn't, then he doesn't have any family to speak of.
Okay. While browsing some of the pictures that were captured in the funeral, with me and Core and Mike, would we recognize anyone from the picture?
Well, Mike wasn't there, but yeah.
Yeah, at least on the pictures that we see on the
Yeah.
internet.
Oh, and while the three of you are looking, the three of you can make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Can I arm the C4 just in case?
Yeah.
It passed
That's it.
49.
I got a 98.
So I
Why
put
do I
it
get
so
90s everywhere?
What did you get, Mike? Or if you're not, if you're not,
Sorry, I didn't roll because I was thinking that I'd be busy arming the C4s.
yeah, okay, you can arm the C4, sure. Bob, what did you roll?
I passed 49.
Okay. You look through the pictures of the funeral while the two of you are looking for pictures of the funeral. You don't notice that Mike is preparing some wires in this little yellow plastic clay thing. Preparing some things. You don't notice him, but as you look through the pictures, already you don't really see anyone you recognize. Bob, you catch a glimpse. This is a There's a paparazzi shot. It was a spy, the unofficial one.
Yeah.
Guys were using long lenses outside the window. There's a glimpse of a face that you think is Richard Peckett.
Oh.
The guy who owned the big mansion party.
The guy where you.
The guy you blew up.
Oh, okay. So we didn't kill him hard enough yet. All right, cool. Can I throw the C4 right where he's at?
This was a week ago.
No, this was a week ago. This is a funeral. These are pictures. These are just pictures.
Oh, those are just okay.
That was from a week ago, not right now.
Oh, okay, I thought it was right
that
now.
you reminded, Mike. Are there any news in the Google News about the explosion?
Oh, absolutely. Gas leak explosion.
Of course, a house explodes in a very, very rich neighborhood. Of course, it's gonna be fun.
That lot is cursed. That lot is fucking cursed.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. For the next 3 days, CNN is gonna talk about this shit.
He's
They're
right.
gonna finish all of
He's
it.
right.
They're gonna talk about all of the weird nonsense that doesn't need to be talked about because it's fucking CNN.
Absolutely, he's right. There's news articles about an explosion in the Wolfswood district, about the destruction of Aaron Stone's house. There's news about everything that's happened. It was a gas leak. Because it really was a gas leak.
It is a gas
It was an accidental gas leak that the fire that's the initial ruling. That it was a gas leak, there was a party, maybe someone got too drunk. There is also an article about how Mr. Richard Peckett miraculously survived with his entire body, with 80% of his body burnt to a crisp, and is now in the ICU of the Jericho Memorial Hospital.
Oh,
God.
God.
Yeah, by the way, only the Arenstone
Also,
residency blown up.
I
I'm
forgot.
just gonna add.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention this. Yeah, just his. The fire
Okay.
didn't spread that far. But I will say this: along with that news of the destruction of the house, there was apparently a cave-in the basement, and no one can investigate it at the moment because it was a cave-in and they're still digging through. They assume there was part of fire, but they can't really investigate what happened because a fire from a gas leak does not cause a cave-in into a basement.
A fire from.
Well, at least that covers up our track. But
Yeah.
so Beckett is alive.
Beckett's alive.
So is Aaron Stone.
Died. Oh.
Oh my
Is there an inside check or something if I look very hard on the on the actual picture of Dana, if I can see if it's fake on the open casket?
Technically,
inside-
computer use. If you're looking into
Can I
technology.
also try?
Sure, you can try a computer use. Go ahead.
Trying.
That's
Trying is the
5%.
key word here. 5%.
Yeah, D20, ID 100.
I got 84. I'm actually pushing it. Which phone are we using?
Bob's.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob. I'm so sorry, but I am trying to push it.
It's
I'm going
5%.
to-
You're pushing a roll at 5.
Yeah, because I got a 4, and if I get 2 zeros here, I would succeed. It was all. But yeah, I still. I'm so
What is it?
sorry, Bob. 64.
Bob, what did you roll?
66.
So, Bob looks at his phone, tries to analyze via tech forensics guy. Can't find anything. Cora takes a turn, looks at the phone, tries to do a lot of things. The phone suddenly lags because of everything you're trying to open. As it lags, you
Yeah.
keep tapping it. As you tap
Core,
it, you start pressing
Don't
random
swipe
things.
left.
Hold on,
As you
your
press
phone is
things-
lagging for a bit.
As you press things and it taps and you open, and you realize that you opened some sites, and you just kind of keep tapping. You don't know what's happening. You lost the picture. It's gone. You're trying to find it in the browsers again, and at some point
Or-
you see that screen cracked.
the LCD still working?
It is.
And the flashlight? No,
It is.
of course.
It's just
just
it's just a
cracked.
screen.
It's just cracked. I am sorry.
Well,
He's gonna slowly give the phone back.
give it to me.
It's
And-
still working. You
Um,
can still retrieve your file.
While you guys are
It-
doing this, you've realized as you guys
That's
talk
a
about
combination. Yours is a car and mine is a phone. It's okay.
you
Wow, I
guys
lost 20,000.
you guys look at each other and talk about this, and then in your peripheral vision as you're talking, you realize that Mike has just covered the entire grave in armed, blasting cap ready C4.
Mike, what the fuck is that?
And how did you did that so fast?
Mike, you're not blowing up a cemetery, are you?
Mike, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Is he muted?
He's not, but I still can't hear him.
Yeah.
We
He's
can't
not
hear
on-
you. But
But yeah, Mike, you know that I have some demolition contract if you just really want to get that fixed.
His pyromania.
Oh my god. Mike, you're mute.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, how about now?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So, where was I? Oh yeah, you shot a guy, and he's still alive. I'm not taking any chances.
Mike, that's an
There's
open.
literally nothing in the grave.
He's not dead. He's supposed to be dead. He's not dead. You say a
not
dead
here,
man's
not
won't
here.
kill. That regular weapons won't kill him. What do you use when you don't kill something using regular weapons? That's right. You use explosives.
Funny you should say that. From beneath the coffin.
I'm there.
Yep. No, didn't you stand up to talk to Corey?
You
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
wait,
left. I mean, I wouldn't have stayed in the coffin, Mom.
I knew I made a great decision. I'm running away to a safe distance.
God, I'm gonna be replacing my magazine.
You guys have 6 seconds.
I'm gonna run.
Don't
God,
blow
Core,
up
let's
the bomb.
Core.
fucking. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna run.
No one's shooting this thing. You're really gonna blow it up? It's a cemetery.
Actually, I mean, he said 6 seconds, so he would have triggered it
Yeah.
already.
I'm gonna run if it said 6 seconds.
I would.
I've already
Is it
made
already
up his
triggered? Like, is
mind.
it ticking? Is it actually ticking?
I don't know.
Is it
Depends on the
about
kind
to
of
blow up?
depends on the
Yeah,
kind
he
of
just shouted 6 seconds, and I'm pretty sure Mike just made up his
depends
mind.
depends on the timer. If it's a timer or if it's a trigger. Mike?
It's
Is it?
trigger. I'm giving them 6 seconds. If they don't get out of there within 6 seconds, regardless of whether they're safe or not, I'm blowing this cemetery sky high.
Mike, you motherfucker! I'm just gonna run.
I'm just gonna run also.
You guys run and you see him coming up. Before you blow it
See
up,
no text roll.
you actually see a second person coming out. And a third.
From the coffin?
3 of them are coming out from the ground. Mike, are you
Yeah.
blowing it?
Are they safely out?
Yeah, they are.
We are.
Yeah, we don't run away.
Deck save.
Okay, good idea.
Fireball.
The C4 that you bought from Callister is the focus charge kind. They blow in directions and you covered the coffin. So it won't cause a massive explosion. It'll cause a direct charge inside the dirt.
The wood
Then-
hurts while we're running, right?
And
Yeah.
then, kaboom.
Probably
So
bleeding again.
while you guys run, I think you're fine. As he
Okay, thank
crawls
God.
out of the ground, Mike, and then for a second, now again, he has charged blasting caps which blow in a directional state, and he surrounded the bomb, so it just blows inwards. A lot of dirt falls out with a lot of guts and blood and gore. The old guy comes back and he says, What the fuck are you people doing?
Just say
Benjamin Franklin says you keep quiet.
No, make a charm roll.
charming my
You can have a bonus dice for the.
Benjamin Franklin.
You can have a bonus dice.
Hold on.
Or just roll a d100.
Can we just
Can I
roll
just help him? I mean, I guess he already has advantage.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike. What's
Yeah,
your roll?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Okay, 7. That's good.
damn.
That's 7.
He just looks. And he says, what the fuck are you doing? You just. Didn't see nothing. He's walking away.
He's gonna give him the shovel.
You're not even cleaning up after your mess. Okay, he just looks in.
I mean, like, it's a shovel. I mean, like, did he see the guts
Trouble.
everywhere?
He saw an explosion. It's
Oh.
too dark from where you are to see the guts.
Why are you giving the shovel? That's mine.
Wait, I borrowed
No, that
the
was
shovel
his.
from him. So
You borrowed-
it is a shovel that I borrowed from
I
him.
thought that
Yeah.
was my own
So
shovel.
you're not cleaning up the grave that you blew up.
Ah, fucking hell. I mean, would it be loud enough to actually attract attention from?
Yeah, what are you even cleaning there?
C4 is
Okay.
deafeningly loud.
So if we stay here and clean up, it would attract attention, and they would see us burying the grave of Aaron Stone.
It's a grave, though. No one's here in the middle of the night.
Fair. Although,
Fair. Cemeteries.
wouldn't have anyone. I'm gonna do a spot hidden to see if there's anyone who was around the area.
Go ahead.
I got a 1. Oh my god.
Just the old man who's kind of muttering to himself, what the fuck did I get into it? $100. Fuck it, I need to get a new job. Fuck.
It's actually pretty good, $100 just to look away.
From an
It's already
explosion.
$400.
An
yeah.
explosion.
Fair.
That
It
will
could
get
say that he was
him fired.
sleeping or he was on the other side of the cemetery when it happened. Jesus. Yeah. I mean, at least no one saw us there. Ugh, fucking hell. Just
You're cleaning?
Are you cleaning?
Are you cleaning the cemetery?
I'm
Cora?
tired.
yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone. No
Yeah.
one heard. No one is near enough that would actually check. So
Let's do
let's
it.
just bury it back.
Alright. You clean up the
Oh,
cemetery?
that's from the corpse, right? We're burying it back.
I-
That's the
What?
plan.
The
The
blood and
zombie
guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry, I can't go near blood. I have phobia with blood and corpses. Actually,
Let me just get some wheelbarrow and
No.
stuff in my.
No, I'm
Yep.
gonna go see if there's anything.
Hmm?
This is part of the job actually. I go check if there's any tangible that hasn't blown.
Sorry, any what?
Any C4s that hasn't blown yet.
No, I mean
Just
any substantial maybe loose or maybe that didn't get blown up.
Oh, there's
Okay.
a lot of things that got blown up. Just guts in that coffin right now.
Right.
The coffin got
Maybe
blown up.
nothing.
However,
yeah, I'm just
when you look in, Bob and Mike, since you're the ones looking in, make a spot hidden roll for the inside of the coffin, inside of the
hidden.
grave.
I'm just keeping watch again
Oh, I'm.
in case another one pops up. But I am holding my gun.
I think I failed 4.
I mean, ano yung 11? I rolled 11.
Oh, that's good.
I am. Yeah.
That's an extreme success. Okay, when you look in, there's blood and guts and dirt, and it's hard to make out. But you look inward more, and you realize that there's a part of it that's a painted circle, like a magic circle. That's been it's a ritual circle under that coffin. Now that the C4's kind of blown the coffin apart, there's a painted circle in the dirt. And it's on a slab
Okay.
of concrete that's under the coffin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my cell phone, try to get a picture, and yeah, my cell phone's broken.
Just a
Guess
screen,
what?
so you can take the picture.
Just a screen. Yeah,
Just-
it's a cracked screen. It's
It's a
fine.
cracked
It's gonna
screen.
work still.
He's
I'm
not
just
strong
gonna
enough to
take-
actually break it. Yep.
Do
Take
I
a
notice
picture?
that they found something though?
You're keeping watch, aren't you? So you're not
yeah, that's
directly looking at
I
them.
would've-
I'm just gonna. By the way, I'm just gonna go back to my truck. Just get a wheelbarrow or something that will have the bodies and stuff.
Yep.
Make it faster.
You put them on the wheelbarrow, you dump them inside, and you bury the dirt. It takes you all about 1 hour. You can see that the old man comes back as you finish burying the dirt and says, "Right, I need a new job." He sleeps. Fuck this. You
Oh,
leave-
I'm.
Huh?
Can I just give him another 1,000? I won $100 just to make him feel good if it
I
helps.
like how rich we all sound.
Give him 100. I think
Giving
this is not.
people $100. This is not very economic.
I think
Yeah,
this is
just
enough.
to make-
I think this is enough to get me something else. I need to quit. Thank you. Thank you all. I hope you don't go blowing up more graves. I'll be taking my leave now. He just
We'll
walks.
try not to.
Yeah. I
First
know.
He just walks. You guys go. At this point, you're all exhausted. You're all tired of this shit. And it is time to go home and get a very well-deserved break from everything.
Yeah,
That-
Mike.
This is where we end tonight, yes?
Can I check my phone if I received a message? Any message at all?
I will send that to you.
By the way, I'll be forwarding I'll be showing Cor the image also of the ritual circle.
Since
That grave.
that, is it the same symbol as the one in Lily's apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's that? It's like
Well-
a teleportation circle for zombies type of thing?
to put it crudely, I guess it is, because I saw one in Lily's apartment and there was a zombie with it. So, yeah.
Speaking of zombies, I forgot to do this. Mike and Bob, please make a sanity roll.
Yep.
To make it-
Ooh, I'm used to this. I
So-
lost already so much sanity for this.
Okay,
Oh,
so
70.
51. I'm 51.
Mike, what's that?
I rolled 51.
70. I rolled a 7.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
bad.
real.
Mike, roll a 1d6. And Bob, what did you get?
Oh, I got 51.
Okay, that's fine. Mike, roll a 1d6.
I rolled a 1.
1. So, okay, you only lose 1 point of sanity. Now roll me a 1d10.
Are we around him?
Yes, you absolutely are.
I'm
No-
driving.
now
I'm
that
driving.
I also rolled another 1.
Oh wait, Bob
What?
it's this car with the wheelbarrow.
Now that
Bob is driving.
now that the dust has settled, and now that the dust has settled and everything's kind of
Sink
gone
in.
by, it's starting to sink in to Mike as you guys are driving home. And Mike, you are suffering a little bit of amnesia from what just happened. You don't know maybe the last hour of what's just happened.
Repression.
Hmm.
You kind of just black out and your memory just wipes itself. You don't know what just happened in the last hour.
Oh.
Why
Uh,
do I feel like I just did public destruction without remembering?
Yeah, I just blew up a fucking grave, Mike.
Did?
Very
Yeah.
convenient, Mike.
You literally just blew up a grave with 3 zombies inside it.
Please tell me somebody fucking recorded it. Because it's
No, we were running for our
You were
lives. Why wouldn't we record it?
You said 6 seconds and you just ran.
You literally said 6 seconds.
Because it sounds fucking awesome.
If you don't remember it, that sounds like you, right? Just saying a certain number and just blowing it up after?
Are you high? I'm just gonna wave my hand in front of him. Can I just examine his eyes, use psychology to sense if he's
Make a psychology
under the
roll.
influence? Under the influence.
Make a psychology roll.
How many is this?
I'm gonna use this. Count this.
I
Oh, that's
am
my
convinced
psychology.
I
I
need
passed.
more
I passed.
explosives.
You passed. Okay. Mike.
Barely, but that.
Mike looks like he's a little in a bit of a daze. He doesn't remember anything. You've experienced firsthand the effects of this shit that what it can do to you. It
Yeah,
might be
but-
starting to affect him more than he realizes now.
Oh God. Well, at least you're not pulling your gun and shooting the two of us in the head. I'm gonna look at Bob with like a very
Damn.
pointed glare.
I don't even know.
Actually, just a pointed look.
Guns. I think I
And-
should be. Core, would you allow me to bring guns now? Please, after what happened?
Excuse right.
Could have helped you if he had one.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about that. But he did blow up two people in the head, and he can't seem to remember what happened. So that's also scary.
You also
But-
blew up a guy in the head and he's alive. Is that really the
True.
worst thing that's
I'm
happening?
True. I'm just going to tell Bob, I'm going to let you carry a gun, but if you point that anywhere near me, I'm going to shoot your head. Deal?
Okay, so yeah. I'm just so afraid earlier.
You
yeah,
guys,
it's fair, but still, just don't point it at us.
you guys head home. Take your
Back.
rests.
Jump.
You
Mourn
sleep
for
for
my
the
car.
night. You lost a Mercedes Benz, but you still have your car.
I still
And
have my shitty Honda, yes.
we end tonight with just a little bit more despair than you started with, as is customary.
Oh, the people